That's it.
Yo, hello to anyone which is currently here. Oh god, Theo did a number on my arm actually. That cat has got teeth. Well, he doesn't, but the teeth which he does have is painful enough, let's call it that. Once again, the chat has not loaded as quickly as it usually does. But hey, it's all good. I know this game doesn't pull as many people as the other stuff. But that is literally because it's brand new. I do like how this playlist went from one song to the exact same song the second time, but from a different album. One of them's a character theme, one of them's the shop theme, but they use the shop theme as her character theme. I kind of like that. But then this playlist is immediately followed up by a Samurai Champloo song, and then it all goes back to Devil May Cry, so I don't bloody know. Let's turn that off, shall we? So long, Devil May Cry. Oh god, my hair is awful. What the hell happened? There we go. That's better. Hello. Hello to people. We play in video games and day is dawning. I missed an entire night. My character was standing here for an entire 24 hours. How wonderful. Hello, the gamer of the century. No prize medals earned. Yep, because I was AFK the whole time. This game has zero problems and has definitely gone well with the community. I don't think it matters what the game did. People were going to have issues with it, because that's just how the world is. That's just how the internet is. People aren't allowed nice things. You can catch Wild Charmander in this game? No, there'll be a point where you get given the choice. Obviously, keep in mind this stream will have plenty of spoilers. Right, so the other thing I need to do, I can never remember where the... Aha. You. I can warp here. Just like X and Y, exactly like X and Y. that point where you go talk to Sycamore, they have exactly the same moment in this game. And then they just give you one of the Gen 1 starters. So we do have a new Mega Evolution that isn't normally in the game. I say not normally in the game. We have a brand new Mega Evolution in the team at the moment. So do just keep in mind that we are in spoiler territory. There is a lot of stuff going on now. In fact, 3 members of our team can Mega Evolve. Why not be different and give other Gen 3 starters instead? I mean, at the end of the day, who truly cares? Like, you could get all of the starters in the freaking DLC for Scarlet and Violet, so if... I don't really mind what starters I was given. I thought it was kind of cool. At the same time, I've got, let's have a look. I've got Frogadier. So I have Gen 1, 5, and 2. I've had access to Gen 1, 5, and 2 starters so far. Which is good. Especially considering that's just part of the main game. Is this the Switch 1 or 2 version? This is the Switch 2 version. I can just hold up the controller here. Switch 2! Meganium, don't look at me like that. Oh yeah, hats. Right, so we need to be outside. And then to the left. So also, the game is very, very generous with Mega Stones. If you look here, I've not been playing the game for an incredibly long amount of time. And you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Mega Stones I already have. It makes sense because those can Mega Evolve. Yeah, so can the Gen 3 ones, to be fair. I want up here. I'm not at the point where I can fly yet. The hell is that sound? Oh, there's a Patrat down there. Okay, this is kind of redundant, actually, because you can't hurdle. Meganium, can you please chill? Thank you. Actually, now that I think about it, that's photo mode. Where is that buff Bellsprout? Is it Wild Zone 5? It might be. I want to catch that Alpha Bellsprout and level it up. I feel like that's going to be very beneficial. I heard a Pidgey. There's a normal Bellsprout. Where's the Alpha? There it is. Okay. Destroy it. Annihilate. Well done. Because I'm pretty sure the Alpha will summon these ones. Right, and what level's the Alpha? It's 24. Oh, nice knockoff. No, come over here. I need you to stand in the fire. Good job, good job. Okay, and then the Bellsprout. Throw a... Shit, I haven't got any good balls. Oh, I was too slow. Okay, we come back for that then. We'll try that again in a second. Because Game Freak wants you to use the mechanic, unlike X and Y. X and Y kind of just threw the mechanic at you, didn't it? It was just sort of like, here, it's Mega Evolution, and then the game continued. But then you could say the same thing about Dynamax. Like, did you really need to Dynamax? Like, ever? You could just annihilate the Dynamax Pokemon. Bet you're one of those uncouth trainers who use close-range attacks, aren't you? I love battling trainers like you. My long-range moves always finish you off with style. I simply leave my Pokemon where I want it to go, then pummel opponents from a safe distance. No, it is a shame, but the cooldown time for long-range attacks takes quite a lot of time. Silly me, I'll stop before I give too much away. I mean, I'm sorry, mate, but I can kick your ass. At least Dynamax was used far more than Megas. I mean, if we're talking about the opponents using them, I don't think that's entirely true. Every gym in Sword and Shield had a Mega, well not a Mega, but a Dynamax use. Whereas didn't every, no, because not every gym in X and Y did. I don't know, X and Y just felt like an experiment. More than anything else, right? 3 people use Mega and X and Y. Okay, that's funny. That's a little silly. But what about, OSRS, that's it. No, it's ORAS, isn't it? OSRS is something completely different. Oh, check out this long-range fire spin you weren't expecting. Why are you in melee range, mate? Baneri. Finish off with a quick attack. Get in there. Sure. 3 people use Megas and Auras. Okay, I didn't ever beat Auras, though that's kind of funny. A brutal swing. Smash. Oh, Draining Kiss does nothing. Never mind. That was the most potent kiss in the universe. Skiddo. I'm gonna Brutal Swing you as well. I kinda like Brutal Swing. It's just this massive AoE. Whoa! How could I lose when I bounce so stylishly from a distance? Dude doesn't know. Dude doesn't know that freaking melee types usually do more damage anyway. You're surprisingly good. Perhaps you figured out that long-range attacks take longer to execute, but close-range attacks aren't perfect either. You need to get right up close to your opponent before you can launch them, which is really funny because your opponent will quite often just walk up to you. Not that I plan to deviate from my preferred long-range attacks anytime soon. Just do the best of both worlds, mate. Battles are terrifying. Who would want to wade in the middle of all that? I see, the guy is scared of battles. In the trainers in Victory Road? Yeah, but didn't X and Y and that? I think that's the big difference, is X and Y and Auras were, they made Mega Evolution seem like this sort of, not dangerous, I suppose. Well, no, maybe it is dangerous. Like this elite force that you shouldn't take lightly. And then this game is more along the lines of, oh, actually, we've managed to make Mega Evolution safe. The problem is some Pokemon are doing it on their own, and that's the storyline. Okay, I need to figure out how to respawn this Bellsprout. I'm going to assume I just go inside of the building. It's dangerous for the Pokemon, that's for sure. I mean, this game is doing what it can. Baneri, destroy these rocks, please. Good old quick attack, please. Bang. But this game is doing everything in its power to basically tell you that Mega Evolution in this game is a lot safer so long as it's done by a trainer. That seems to be the difference that they're going for, which I appreciate. Because everyone was just like, wow, isn't Mega Evolution kind of just terrible? Nothing should realistically Mega Evolve, it's horrible for the Pokemon. And then you just look at it now and it's just like, isn't Mega Evolution so cool? Oh, have an edge. Actually, I need to just go to a Pokemon. I can never remember the button. It's the start button, okay. Just travel here. And then we'll walk back. Because fast travel, I believe, resets Pokemon spawns. I hope. I just want that Bellsprout because we can very, very quickly get a Victory Bell. I'll worry about the lost Pokeballs later. So let's go back to 5 and just hope and pray that it's still there. Are there any Bellsprouts running around? No. Okay. I'm not sure how to make them respawn. That's a bit annoying. You know, I think we're now at a point where no matter what I do, people are going to spoil new megaforms for me. Do you know how many times people have come in here and told me that that mega exists, and I've turned around and said, please stop spoiling megas? Only talk about megas in the bloody trailers. I'm still quite early in the game, guys. God damn it. Everyone remember to like the video? Absolutely. If they can't battle, they can't mega revive, so take a revive. Hell yeah. Trust me, I've had so much of this game spoiled for me. The Stone Emporium. Wait, no, tell me that again. You can buy mega stones at the Stone Emporium over on Vernal Avenue, but they're not cheap. Where's Vernal Avenue? At the Blue Plaza. I don't actually know how to tell. It's an area I've not been to yet, okay. I haven't been to this Pokemon Center. I should probably do that. That's magenta. And blue. I'm close to the blue one. Let's do that. Oops, my bad. It's all good, mate. Trust me, thinking that I could avoid all spoilers is, very wishful thinking. We had a very funny spoiler yesterday because someone donated a fiver and said, play online ranked battles and get the Greninja Stone. And I'm like, you know what? That sounds like a great idea. I went online and immediately saw a mega I hadn't seen before. And I was just like, oh, okay. Didn't know that was in the game. So, yeah, that was funny. Dude was so apologetic, and I'm just like, mate, don't worry about it. Okay, so that's the blue Pokemon Center. So let's go to this one now. Oh wait, there's Radix or something. Have you seen an Excadrill? No. I saw the starters. So I have only seen so far the starters and Drampa. They're the only ones which I've seen that are brand new. Am I missing a Pokemon Center? Enjoy a first-rate makeover? Nah, get away from me. I feel like I'm missing one then. Yeah, that one. That's the Vernal one. Okay, so we can go to the research lab and then just run north. I think it's very definitely some megas I'm excited to see, but I also want to see them. Well, I mean, maybe there's another way to explain it, actually. Oh, this is a clothing store? Oh, yo, hold up. Hang on a minute, I could look like I work in a coffee shop. Yeah, give back. I want it in white and black, hell yeah. I would definitely wear a skirt with this. Okay, now I just need to find a pair of trousers which fit. Ripped jeans. Oh, stones. Oh, that's cool. No, I don't want another bloody trilby. Wait, that was different a second ago. That was different a second ago. Are you telling me that the buildings change? Am I allowed in? It's for none but the truly stylish. Why does it change depending on... Okay, whatever. But yeah, no, as I was saying, there are... knowing what Pokemon are getting Megas aren't as bad, I suppose, as seeing them for myself. Oh god, there's a man here. Are you familiar with a Pokemon called Mewtwo? Yes, I am, little friend. Mewtwo is hardly a little thing. It is a little thing. It endures the cold bravely, waiting for the right time to open its bud. I sense great potential in you, youngster. You might have a knack for helping Mewtwo to bloom. Maybe you could join our Mewtwo show. If you're interested, head to the Fountain Square in Blue Sector 8. Okay. I mean, I don't actually want to do that mission, but fair enough. I just wanted to find every Poké Center. Which makes me wonder... I've done it again. Am I missing another one? Because sometimes this UI is a little annoying. Just to see where everything is. Got those centers. That's a cafe. What's that? That's a cafe. Like, they offer complimentary eyebrow touch-ups? Like, oh, I see. Oh, there's the Stone Emporium. Oh, so that's what they were on about. I see. Okay. I only saw Thunderstones in the window. I see. Oh, this is good. Ah, so this is where all the old ones are. A jaw and a sail fossil just chilling. And an amber. I mean, okay. Fair enough. You guys just sell fossils, you just happen to sell them. Where is... I guess I haven't seen the Pokemon yet, so the thing might be in here, but I'm thinking like an Aerodactylite. Because I do like Aerodactyl. I'm very curious to see if I can make Mega Aerodactyl work. 100,000 for the Charizard and Blastoise ones, that's cheeky. Cool. What really perplexes me is the fact that not all Megas are in this game. They focused a lot more on the actual Pokemon that appear in X and Y, rather than the ones that appear in Ruby and Sapphire. Is the Sail Fossil Archeops? No, the Sail Fossil is the big... not a Lemalola, that's something completely different. I don't think I've got it in my decks. No, I don't, because remember, Tyrunt and Tyrantrum are in this game. It's like Auroros or something, is the Sail Pokemon. That dude which we fought earlier was standing in a over here. There's literally one standing right over here. Once it pops in. There you go. So this is what comes out of a Sail Fossil. Aurorus. Good old Ice Rock type. Which, to be fair, Salamence should lose against. But it probably won't. Because it's a Salamence. I always think the Tyrantrum isn't a fossil. I think it's just easy to forget that X and Y even had fossils. Because, like, X and Y is that incomplete game a lot of the time, you know? It was like, we've added 60 new Pokemon. You're thinking, that's not many at all, actually. Right. Gyarados, turn into your Mega Form. Bite this Bellsprout to death. Boom! And now Ice Fang it. That was incredible. Look at this Gyarados, he's so cool. And now I got an awesome-ass Bellsprout. Shield's freaking massive, by the way. I love that icon for it in the corner as well. That's so cool. Okay, so now we have the Bellsprout. Become Weeping Bell. Even though those were the only games where you can get a fossil incredibly early. I mean, yeah, I feel like Sword and Shield did a similar thing. I just don't like Sword and Shield's fossils at all. I think they're all really ugly. Alright, we have a Weeping Bell. When do you evolve? When do we get a Victory Bell? If you get an Alpha Pokemon, they are guaranteed to have maxed out HP EVs for some reason. And you have Knockoff, which is not a move you usually have. Or you can learn Lunge. Why can you learn Lunge? I can actually make a pretty decent Pokemon here. Magical Leaf is not good. 55. Oh my god, Magical Leaf sucks, but seems to actually be worthwhile here. Even those were the only games where you can get a fossil incredibly early in the game. Oh no, we already said that. Not even Dracozolt. No, I don't like any of them. I think Arctozolt, Dracozolt, freaking Dracovish, all of them. The concept is funny, but the end result is painful. I just don't like what they ended up going with. Let me just quickly check. When does Weeping Bell evolve? Victreebel. Be handy if I could spell it. Mega Victreebel keeps its typing, but when do you become a Victreebel? A Leafstone. Oh. Easy. That's the point. I know that's the point. That doesn't mean it's good. They're supposed to be complete freak shows. Yeah. So do you want to know what's funny? Is if you design something to deliberately be a bad design, that doesn't make it a good design. It's still a bad design. It's like, I'm sorry. Why would I want a Dracofish when I could have a Tyrantrum? Look at those two Pokemon next to one another. Look at Kabutops. Why would I want the Sword and Shield freaking fossil Pokemon? They are all awful to look at. They're horrible. Don't get me wrong, Fishious Rend, OP as hell. The Pokemon are strong. But I just think they are the worst fossil Pokemon by far. I think they're so bad. Like, design-wise. Anyway, I'm here for a Leafstone. Do I have one? That's medicine, Pokeballs, berries, other items. It should be in here, right? Hell yeah, I've got 3 apparently. My favourite Mega, the original Star Walker. Okay, now I have a Victory Bell. Rampardos and Bastion exist? They're awesome. What are you on about? I would argue that Rampardos is a little under-designed. That I do agree with. Oh, hell yeah, get Sludge Bomb in there. Okay, if Toxic is the move you can only learn once, then I guess you can keep it. And then you can have Victory Bellite. But yeah, Bastiodon, I disagree. I think Bastiodon's a really cool design. It's literally a dinosaur shield. I think that's a really cool Pokemon. Rampardos, I think, is a little less cool. But at least if they were designing it like after an actual dinosaur that I'm aware of. They could have done a lot worse, is basically what I'm saying. They could have done the Gen freaking 7 ones. Well, Gen No, it's Gen 8, isn't it? Cool. If I remember correctly, Gen 7 didn't have any. Gen 2 and Gen 7 don't have fossil Pokemon. Oh yeah, I still can't make this jump. Oh, well, okay, I can make that jump, apparently. I'll take a free shiny stone. I didn't even think I could do that. So on my party right now, 1, 2, 3, 4 Pokemon can currently Mega Evolve. Right, so... God, my levels are so all over the place. Where are we going next? We're gonna go do this. I like the Beldums, but they don't fly. They just sit there on the floor and are extra glossy. Look how glossy he is. My Pokemon are too cute. Where are they then? Oops. Oh, don't get me wrong, gamer. Rampardos is not a good Pokemon. It's so slow and it's so frail, but if it does manage to hit something, whatever it hits tends to die. The Bastiodon's supposed to be the same thing, but the other way around. Where it's like, it's so slow and it doesn't hit very hard, but my god, does it not leave the field. Okay. Tawny just staring. Thanks for coming, Dave. This is a Slowbro. It's concentrating its energy. It's thinking really hard. Okay. Mega power in your vicinity is rising rapidly. Let's do battle. Hello, Sir Hall. Welcome, welcome. We have to use plus moves to defeat it. Yep, we'll be fine. Don't worry, I've got a new Pokemon with me. Shall I jump in the pool today? I've said yes twice in a row. This time I'm going to say no. Oh, he's so pissed. Rock Steel is a really bad typing for a bulky Pokemon. I do not disagree. A Rock Steel Pokemon with Levitate is hilarious, though. I'm going to pop it with Toxic. I bet it doesn't even work. But I think it did. Go on. Victory Bell, land the old magical leaf. And now hit it with knockoff. Wow, this thing's taking no damage. I'm not sure if Toxic actually does what I think it does. Alright, give me the Mega Juice. Become the big Mega Juicy Victory Bell. Here we go. Look at this fun little happy man. He's not very little at all, I was joking. Victory Bell, stop taking all of those hits. Here's the point where I don't think Victory Bell's a high enough level to deal with this. Boing, boing. Why does he bounce so? Why does he bounce so funnily? Oh god, what is it doing? Okay, Victory Bell. You're a little shit. You're currently not at a good level to deal with this. Meganium, give it the old suck. I want to know how Meganium uses Leaf Blade. Like, where did it get it from? Ow. Here we go. Boom. Destroy it. Ow, I'm in that. Now give it the biggest sock in the world. Have you seen what Meganium's new freaking special attack stat is? Oh, that's restore health. I can't check its summary here. Oh, that's stupid. Never mind. Genuinely, this thing has got a special attack stat of like 165. It's stupid. Uh-oh, uh-oh, run away from the water. Get your frills out. It's getting madder. Well, it needs to freaking chill. Not gonna lie, you deserve more subs, likes, and viewers. You know what? Thank you for the kind words. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Meganium, why did you run through it? Meganium, please. Alright, you know what? Come here. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Dude just stood in every attack. Alright, now get in there and Giga Drain. Get your health bar back, please. Don't worry, me as a human being will do battle with this Pokemon. Ooh. Oh yeah, I can just get my... I can get this, can't I? Ow. I mean, gamer, I'm not gonna lie, just don't spoil anything. Like, I'm not gonna say yes. I would like to try my best to meet them all as naturally as possible. And I do like how you get given the Mega Stone from beating these guys, because that really incentivizes me to just go find them. Way to go, Slowbro Knight, huh? If you have a Slowbro, hold that, it can Mega Evolve. Yes, it can. We gotta help everyone we can, people and Pokemon alike. Good luck. All I'm gonna say is that there's a Pokemon with 216 special attack. Damn! I bet it's got like a 20 in every other stat to compensate. Dog with a glowing butthole. Right. Okay, so that's done. And then the last one is Camerupt, who is someone I forget can Mega Evolve. Honestly, who remembers that Camerupt exists half the time? I come back to the dog with the glowing butthole. Yep. I have always found that weird as well. It's like, we need to add a little bit more character to this guy. It's like, make his butthole glow. Well, if it ain't the new Hotel Z, kid, you're kind of a hot topic these days. What do you mean? Everyone's talking about the trainers who shot up the ranks in a flash. I hear about this stuff because I'm entered into the Z area myself, you see. So tell me, what's a trainer like yourself doing in a place like this? Also, why are all of the construction dudes into this streamer so much? We're going to be trinkering with the scaffolding, so can I ask you to make lightning and bolt? The dangerous Pokemon's up there. Dangerous, thanks kid, but in our line of work we're a hair away from danger every day. Yeah, but it's a Mega Camerupt, that's a problem. I don't like getting rough with folks, but we've got a job to do, see? If you're going to get in our way, I'll get one of these fellows to battle you. I'll battle. Feel like a big shot after you rise in the ranks. Alright, let's show this kid. Dude's just like, no, you can't do your job that you've been entrusted. Dynamo sent out Dynamo, oh no. It all makes so much sense now. Oh yeah, this game is different. I was like, I'm about to press buttons slowly. Yo, can you find my victory bell? He needs experience. Uh-oh, never mind. Wow, that did way more damage than I was expecting, actually. What do you mean, earth power? Boom! You fool. No wonder everyone's talking about you. Bro, you literally had a Numal and a Tynamo. Not bad, kid. I can see how you managed to leap up the ranks now. That just makes me think that everyone in this town is just awful at the game. They're just terrible. Gotta go, have a great day? No, sir, you have a great day. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for stopping by. Let me hear your Pokemon. I'm polite to challenge you out of the blue like that. Where's my phone? I just realized I'm not monitoring my stream. Got to monitor to make sure it's running smoothly. I just need to see how the new vertical layout's going. No, we both have a great day. You know what? You're completely correct. I've done this thing on the vertical chat where I've added a little bit at the bottom, which is basically the advertisements for my own freaking channel and stuff, and you just can't see it. YouTube needs to add the ability to hide chat. Like, if you're watching on vertical, you should be able to hide chat. It would be nice if you had the ability to do that. Oh no, you can. There you go, yeah, so you can hide chat, which means you can now read the bit at the bottom. But who would actively do that? Who would actively go out of their way to turn chat off? Don't recommend this channel? No, like the video, that's what you do. This stream is going to get like 2 viewers. I'm here, and I guess the Pokemon that set to Mega Evolve must be above us. Hold on, we're gonna climb this. Guess we've gotta, after all. There's a rogue Mega Evolve Pokemon up there that needs help. Go on, climb up. I love the green traffic cones because they do not stand out at all. Shit! Legs broken. Okay, let's climb up, shall we? I need to double check exactly when people are around, I guess. Or maybe I don't. I just find it funny that if you play a game like this, you just won't get any viewership. Like, that's just not how it works. You won't get any. Look at that Pidgeot over there. Damn, Alpha Pidgeot. We need to go back to our fun Pokemon ROM hack soon. Who thought that scaffolding was a good idea? Do you really think we'll find a Pokemon about to Mega Evolve on this random rooftop? Yes we will, it's right there. I do not want to see what happens if we get knocked off the roof by an attack. But I guess it should be fine, huh? Our Rotom phones always save us. Alright, let's save that camera up and give it all we've got. What about the day when the Rotom phones accidentally strangle us? Rogue Mega Evolution is imminent. I'm ready to handle it. Go on, camera up to get your fluffy hair. Boom, there he is, the fluffiest camera up. God, he's fucking huge, actually. Wait, since when? Since when were they this tall? No, you better not hit me. You better leave me the hell alone. Alright, use Waterfall. That's the move which does the most. Give me the Mega Power, please. Give me all the Mega Power. Does Twister leave something on the ground? No, it doesn't. That's annoying. Okay, give me a Mega Gyarados, please. Massive. Oh, it's raining danger, she says. My suggestion is don't stand anywhere near them. Dude just exploded. Okay. Dude is a Final Fantasy XIV raid. Oh, that waterfall did so much damage. Did you see that? I know the Ice Fang and all of his other moves aren't that great, but jeez. Smash! Oh, that was a crit? Jesus Christmas. They blew it to pieces. Oh, it was immune in that moment. Oh, no. Come over here, Gyarados, please. In fact, get back in your ball. We're just going to chill for a second, and then you can go back out in a moment. Oops, I didn't see that. Wait, can I destroy these? Okay, that's fine. Do you know what? That went really well. Just popping on to say hello. For the next few weeks I won't be able to come to stream regularly. Ah, it's a shame, man, but don't worry, you do what you gotta do. Thank you for letting me know, and I hope you're having a wonderful time. This camera up needs to stop jumping on me. Camera up needs to chill. Dude's just walking over and hitting me. Bro. Bro. Camera up, why me? I'm the human. I want this Mega Juice. Alright, give me Mega Gyarados again, please. Because Waterfall destroys. Come on, come on, come on. And then Waterfall. Boom. Oh, it's doing the big move again. I'm way too close to it. One more Waterfall should do it. Boom! There we go. Hello, Sodo. Camera uptight. The new battle system sucks. What is this nonsense? I mean, it's a completely different game. It's a spin-off. I say it's a spin-off. It's as mainline as a spin-off can get. If you know what I mean. Like, it's got very relevant stuff going on in it that will be very useful in Champions and Gen 10. Does it suck? I mean, no, I don't think that's true. Is it different? Yes. Takes a little bit of getting used to, definitely. It's not the competitive system you're used to. The Pokemon were great out there, especially Meganium. I didn't use Meganium once. That was 100% Gyarados. What is she on about? Was she even in the room with me? Guess that's the last of the Pokemon that were in danger. Let's head back to Hotel Z. There are no remaining Pokemon at risk. Oh, I bet that won't last. Yeah, I don't necessarily think it's bad. It's different. I wouldn't say it's bad. There is a colourful screw here. I want it. Thank you very much. Where were the dudes that I need to speak to regarding... Here we go. We got a construction. Lovely. Hello, Sega. Hello, hello. You're the corkscrew man. And I've got 4. I want that. Lovely. So now I need 5 for the next one. How are you doing? Yeah, not bad. Surviving. That's for sure. We are surviving. Battle zone activated. Beep boop. Do I need to do the battle zone? I mean, I guess I haven't checked my next promotion match. 32,000. Okay, wow. I guess I need to beat a lot of people, actually. 32k is huge. Okay, but where is it? Hello, Gorilla Ball. That's a lot louder than I remember. I wonder what level everyone is in here. Either way, Gyarados walks all over pretty much all of them. As long as they're not looking your way, boom, it's not really a problem. Oh really, dude, that should have one-shot you. And protect? Excuse me, can you get away from there? Thank you. Gigantic dragon-looking fish defeated by a planter. By a potted plant. You died in one shot to Waterfall. Not a good Pokemon. So we got 1,300 points for that. So I basically need to win about 25 to 30 battles. Use super effective moves. We can do that. How many of these can I carry? 3, apparently. Oh, I could blow this Charmeleon to bits. Hang on a minute. Watch this waterfall. Boom! Dude's dead. Listen to this freaking bassist go. Oh, you weren't expecting Ice Fang. Never mind. Apparently I'm not locked onto you. Ice Fang it. Ice Fang, please. Don't run. Okay, this Dragonair needs to freaking chill. There we go. Jeez. You know what? Check out Victory Bell. Haunter? Yeah, but are you ready for this? You can no longer fight here. I'm taking up the entire corridor. Boom! I just finished the entire story. Don't worry, I won't spoil anything. Thank you so much. Thank you for your mercy. Wait, 20,000 points for knocking out with a Rock-type move? Excuse me. Do I have a Rock-type move on anyone? I have Earth Power here. That's so specific. I don't have a Rock-type move on anyone. Actually, kind of bizarre not to have a Rock-type for, like, this long. Big Victory Bell. How is the new game? I mean, I'm finding it quite fun. It's a completely different change of pace. I think an advantage I have over a lot of other streamers and people that play Pokemon games is I have played a lot of ROM hacks lately, which just means... Let's just quickly drop this guy. But yeah, it just means that the moment something new does come around the corner, I'm like, oh, this is a breath of fresh air from the things I've spent so much time on. It's odd. It's almost as if this game is more beneficial to the people that either haven't played Pokemon much at all, like in the last couple of years, or people that have played it way too much. If you know what I mean. Like, if you're that person in the middle that has played it just enough to keep it in the back of your mind, but not enough to be bored of it just yet, then that might actually be the sweet spot of angst. That's a camera up, so I just need different missions. Hello, Gold Ship. No, I want a big one. I want a big one. That's a little Bergmite. Little Bergmite. Earth Power to Bergmite. I was in the middle of using a move. How dare you? Jesus, Meowstic is so strong. Bang! Hit it with all the lasers under the sun. Snova. Oh, you know what? Check out Charmeleon. I also really like how things like Fire Spin have got a completely new use here. Because if we run over here and try and lure the Snover back into it, that will do continuous damage. Look at that. Bang. And it does the same damage every time. Like, Fire Spin and moves like that are really nice. Same as Toxic. I think Toxic's basically the poison variant. How about a coffee? I will definitely have a coffee. Thank you. I can't remember what it does. Oh, it just heals the team. Here you go, Charmeleon. Down a coffee. That makes sense. Alright, where's my XP? Because I kind of want to just wolf it all down Charmeleon's throat. Because doesn't Charmeleon evolve at like 34 or something? That's going to take a bit for me to get to. Still don't know any rock moves. No one is going to know any. Not move around. I want to check your moves. Oh, you know Flamethrower now, though. Ooh, hang on a minute. That changes a lot. You don't... You can learn Knockoff. I'm gonna presume that Knockoff isn't as great here. Why can you learn Iron Head? Since when has Gyarados been able to do that? I might take that over Twister. And I don't believe I have any TMs for Rock either. Oh, Duke can learn Fire Fang. Yeah. You can learn Giga Drain. You can have that over Magical Leaf. Aerial Ace is good. Have that over Quick Attack. Yeah, no rock moves. I've got Rock Smash. Umamusa may join. That is a game that I've definitely watched a lot of footage on, but have never actually touched myself. Use super effective moves, it doesn't matter what kind. 10 of them. Okay, here we go. Massive points for doing this one. What's super effective against you? Oop, you're not looking at me. Gyarados, I think that Iron Head, we're about to put it to good use. So long as this girl doesn't stare directly at me. Gyarados, please. You're making this very difficult. Iron Head. Boom. You have Rock Smash. That's not a rock move. It's a fighting move. Mawile. Are you a fairy now? I ain't gonna lie, actually. Neither of us can really hit each other very hard. I mean, to be fair, I'm just way higher level than it anyway. Not by much, but... Jeez. Umamusa makes a 10 out of 10, sure. Ooh, Lucario. I did just drop Aerial Ace, didn't I? Nice Aura Sphere. Check out this Aerial Ace. Yeah, I think is it. Alright, just Flamethrower it. Absol was weak to the Lucario anyway, but it was the only thing that had flying moves on it. Yeah, I'm not here to yuck anybody's yum, however, I don't really consider any gacha game to be a 10 out of 10. Does not compute to me. Oh, we can go on a roof. Okay, what's up here? Shit! Why would you put a ladder here if there's not a safe pathway? Chibidoki 10 out of 10? Are you just changing your name a lot? Are you Chibidoki? Hang on a minute. Meganium fucks this up. Suck it. Dude didn't notice the gigantic Meganium standing next to him. Onyx? That is a small Onyx. That is a small Onyx. That thing should be colossal. Alright, 5 more super effective moves, and then we basically just immediately finish. Who's this fella? Dude's got a little... Oh, what's it called? Skrelp, that's it. Beautiful. Isn't he water poison, and then he loses the water typing later on? No, maybe he was just pure poison, actually. Oh, not Barbaracle. No one liked that. Bang. What a silly Pokemon. I love the idea of Barbarnacle, but geez. Good on rock water Pokemon that isn't a fossil. Yes, I will have a cup of coffee. I too, when I drink a cup of coffee, come back to life. What's this? Plus moves. Oh, I forgot that was a thing. Oh, I want nothing to do with Scolipede, actually. You are a poison bug, which, to be fair, Absol can deal with. Absol can destroy a Scolipede, I'm pretty sure. If you just Aerial Ace it right away. Bam! And then Aerial Ace again. Bang! Ooh, Stunfisk. Ground Electric. I don't really have a massive choice against this. Victory Bell, give it the old suck. And now smack it one. Spit sludge all over it. Bleh. Why does everybody hate Pokemon Legends ZA? It's because it's different and it's doing a couple of things that people don't necessarily agree with. But above all else, people just don't like the Pokemon Company right now. And that isn't something that you can just fix, you know. Okay, we're done here. I mean, I think it's cool. I think we've done a great job. It's a very interesting game. It's not what we're used to. I could just fast travel straight out of the battle zone. That's cool. Wow, 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 wow. Ooh, I've got a Discord notification for Pokemon this gym of mine. Hang on a minute. What is this announcement? Never mind. It's not a game announcement. That's a shame. I was hoping that they were going to be like, yeah, the new version's coming soon. Like, that would have been lovely. Right, bear with me for 2 seconds. I'm going to go grab a drink. Oh. Oh. Would you like it? Oh. I forgot to put this in the fridge. Oh wow. They're not going to be the coldest thing in the world, but they'll exist. What's the greatest anime in your opinion? Jesus Christ, what a loaded question. Cool, how do I even answer that? I guess it depends on what you define as the greatest. Like, in my eyes, I am just a massive fan of Death Note. Big fan of that. But I'm also a big fan of Dragon Ball. And I'm also a big fan of Bleach. I also am a big fan of JoJo. I'm a big fan of Jujutsu Kaisen, as you can see. So, to give an answer, I really don't think I can choose one. Who do you have in your team? I'll show you in a moment. A lot of it does tend to change. It wants to battle. What's the difference between something wanting to battle you and something to just strictly attack you out of nowhere? Oh, hang on a minute. Did Toby Fox just walk back into the room? Oh yeah, I forgot, there's no pausing. You are a ground type, so get sucked. Oh, wait a minute. You can see my team in the bottom left there. Honey response. Dude's tanky. Alright, hang on a minute. What are you gonna do when this happens? Oh, the big suck. More toxic. I'm sorry, you are being shat on. Slime. And then give it the big slap. There we go. Honestly, Zygarde could not do a thing against big old... our little chubby Victory Bell. It has something in its mouth. Is it the poison I just smothered it in? Why does something look wrong with my wrist? Oh, it took a poop and put it in my hand. Why did Zygarde take a shit and put it in my hand? Pebble! An ordinary pebble entrusted you to buy the Pokemon known as Zygarde. It's completely unremarkable. I love that. I personally have Talonflame, Feraligatr, Heracross, Krokorok, Sylveon, and Ampharos. See, I haven't run into any EVs yet, but I know they're around. Pokemon trainer has earned the attention of Zygarde. I beg your pardon, allow me to properly explain. I am called L. Are you Lysander? Did you dye your hair blonde? This is Zygarde, a Pokemon that defends the Order of all things. Gee! Surely you sense it as well, the disturbance that threatens Order and Lumios. Mega crystals are erupting all over the city. This strange force, Mega Power, has emerged. And while Pokemon are succumbing to rogue Mega Evolution, L from Death Note is in the game. You can't just walk into a Pokemon game and just be like, my name is N. I'm just going to be like, no it's not. It is not. Are you prepared to defend Order and Lumios? Can you face this task and not falter? If needed. In the main town square near the second zone on the right by the stairs, and Eevee spawns there every so often. Okay. I need to go hunt that down. I see now why Zygarde took notice of your efforts. And now that you two have battled, it appears Zygarde has decided you've been chosen. Do you understand the meaning of this? You must become a Pokemon trainer worthy of standing at Zygarde's side. I'm alright with that, because I mentioned it last stream, but I played The Pit, which was a Pokemon roguelike, and we managed to get a team with Eternatus and Zygarde on it, and I kid you not, that Zygarde is the reason we won. I know who owns this place, that 3,000-year-old man. He will face his sins, but that can wait for another time. If you'll excuse me. Is it weird to say that I do kind of like the way that some of the characters are written in this? Some of them are written very cheesy, but they are all children at the end of the day. Welcome back. Is Az here? He's off having a look at the tower. I mean, he could have just gone up to the roof to see it instead of going up close, but oh well. Anyway, great job on your missions. Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon really put up a fight, huh? Not to mention that you had to take them all on thanks to Tawny. It's a bit vexing that we can't effectively handle Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon unless we have Mega Evolved Pokemon ourselves. True, but it is what it is. Mega Evolved Pokemon are our best bet for helping those that go rogue, so let's be ready by stocking up on Mega Stones. I'll let you handle all this Pokemon stuff, Naveen. I bet you're a lot more familiar with the Pokemon here in Lumios than we are. I guess my job will be to make those two slackers actually do their share of the work by dancing loudly in the room and making them leave. Everyone's doing their part. This right here is what makes Team MZ so great. You think so? Seems to me we're just making more work for Dave. I've got my headphones on and I'm not even listening. If only you'd known what would befall you when you ran into Tawny by the station. Funky Rock Kid, that is sad. You mean how lucky he is? If we'd never met, he'd have never tasted my special curry. Amazing. Also, actually, I wouldn't be sad about that, Funky, because the bee wouldn't be there if it didn't think it could get something out of it. You know, there's probably a little bit of pollen left, but that's the last of it has. Is that your promotion match notification? Who's your opponent? Your opponent is Dynamo's. Hang on, it's not her, is it? My opponent is now Canary. That is funny. Jesus Christ! This is dire. My teammate against Canary, how could I ever choose whose side to take? How could you not immediately choose Dave? Well, lucky us, Naveen can tell us all if we need to know about what's her face. Canary? Her name is Canary, and I'll have you respected. But where would you even find Canary? The place she streams from is kept secret. Obviously, her fan meet and greets happen in random places without much warning. You'll need to search every house and alleyway if you want to challenge her. Canary wouldn't be living in some old alleyway. What do you take her for? Canary's quite busy. She's always streaming new games as they come out. The falling block puzzle game Build and Build Up is incredibly hot in the community right now. Canary's practically always on stream, battling for the best high score. Are you trying to help here, or just bringing us all down? Yeah, you're her fan, aren't you? Don't you have any intel? The problem is precisely that I'm Canary's fan, which is why I don't want to impinge on her streaming. Okay, how about this, Naveen? You're gonna battle Dave. If you win, you don't have to tell him anything, but if you lose, you spill. Is that the only way we get this guy to cooperate? Okay, it's settled. I do like the string of battles we're on at the moment. Why can't Red talk? Because he's the main character in the game that he's in. And he just chooses not to talk in the games that he's not meant to be in. If you play Pokemon Masters EX on your phone, he does talk in that. Not much, but he does. As Canary's fan, I'm honor bound to win to protect her in all her streams. Alright, let's go up front. It makes me wonder who's in the ranks above if she's at rank E, because she's the only notable character I can think of right now. I'm also very much doing fight after fight after fight. Thank you for Psyshock. I'm surprised she just doesn't give you a rock move. Where is the first rock move that she gives you? It's Rock Slide at level 23, which is one of the best rock moves in the game, so that's funny. Who's the greatest Pokemon trainer that you can play as? That's a tall order. I almost want to say the ones from Gen 2, mostly because they beat Red at the end of Gen 2. And Red's supposed to be like the best trainer there is, and your entire goal at the end of Gen 2 is to beat him. Is PvP cool in this game? It's a little all over the place, I would say. It's chaos. But I think you got to accept that it's chaos and just roll with it. Otherwise you just won't enjoy it. Oh, Charmeleon might evolve in one more level, actually. I think I'm going to lead with Charmeleon. Your Mega Evolution won't save you. My passion as a fan will win. Knowing you, I suspect you'll make it to Canary with or without my help. But I'd be no true fan if I didn't fight to protect her. I'm still waiting for the 1000-year Blood War arc to finish on the anime. It's coming around. I'm pretty sure it's still in development, right? Oh, dude's got an Ariados now. So Charmeleon looking a little orange. True, PvP seems like a free-for-all. It's because it is. It's a free-for-all with 4 players. It's a bit messy. Look at that. It's got like string on the floor. Ah, Sableye in the dark. Dragon Breath it. Never mind, perish. What do I do to a Sableye? No, you're weak to Fairy, aren't you? Yo, check this out. Yo, check out my spoiler form. Whee! And now disarming voice. So long! All that for the biggest one-shot in the world. Uh-oh, it's Scraggy with his funny-looking trousers. Disarming voice. You lose, you silly child. What did you think of a Demon Slayer movie? I don't really care for Demon Slayer. Like, Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia, there just was this weird period in anime where they just kept making shonen animes where every main character was just a pipsqueak. They were all just children. And I'm just like, I don't care for this, because even when I used to watch things like Bleach, yes, they were all high school students, they were all like 16, but they had genuine, like, human proportions. So I've never been that massively fussed about shows. Like, presentation means so much to me, honestly. Like, I like Death Note, I like JJK, I like JoJo, I like Bleach, I like Dragon Ball. I need my characters to look a certain way, I suppose. I gave My Hero Academia like 3 seasons before I just decided I wasn't interested. So I tried, I really did. You really are a force to be reckoned with. Demon Slayer, I will admit, I only bought 2 books and then kind of gave up. But it's the same as One Piece. Like, everyone's just like, One Piece is amazing, the story's amazing. I own 2 books, and I've read them both, and I'm just like, this art style is hard to read. The greatest story is made with flawed characters. I don't really think Demon Slayer had that. I know the story of Demon Slayer. It's very, very simple. Samurai has a problem, meets demon, chops demon's head off. Samurai has a problem, meets demon, chops demon's head off. Samurai turns up, demon turns up, chops his head off, but it's not enough. Chops his head off again. Okay, now it's enough. That's basically Demon Slayer in a nutshell. It's just that on repeat. I'm jealous of people who are passionate about anime. I could be more passionate about it, but I don't know. It's just, I live and breathe video games, and I always have. Anime has been something which I just do on the side. Like, that's my sub-hobby, I suppose. Like, at the moment, we're going through Spy X Family, and we also watched the entirety of JoJo from start to finish recently. What's your favourite album of all time? I mean, that's a fucking high order. That's hard to answer, but I almost want to say Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park. I think that's just timeless music. But at the same time, freaking Take Me Back to Eden by Sleep Token is my favourite album at the moment. So, hard to say. That's what, honestly, what's your favourite album? That will change on a day-to-day basis. It really just depends on what you're in the mood to. Mine is The Wall by Pink Floyd. That's an answer I've heard multiple people give. I wish I was passionate for anime like I was for sports. Hey, anime can be your sub-hobby. If sports is your main one, you don't need to remove anime. I suppose when you really think about it, this is my chance to prove I'm Kanari's #1 fan. Sure, Naveen, let's just get back inside. In the end, I mean, people meme the crap out of In the End, but you've also got to realise that Hybrid Theory and Meteora both have awesome songs on it. In the End is just the one that got memed. So how do we get to meet Kanali? You know very well that's not her name, but I gave my word, so here's what I know. Kanari's most die-hard fans, the Kanatics, can participate in an exclusive event, the Kanari Quiz Whiz contest. You made that up. It's challenging, but if you win, you can ask Kanari for a favour, a handshake, an autograph, or a promotion match. Most likely, yes. But how would we get into the contest? Casuals like you wouldn't make it past the door, but a true fan such as I could enter. Though I'd preferably not have to compete on the same level as that rabble would normally go. Well, you won't have to worry about that. Dave will be the one competing. We'll need to figure out how to get him to win. There's no way we'd know enough even if we started watching her streams right now. In the End is the only song I've downloaded. Maybe I should give the full album a listen. Bear with me for one moment, because I get very confused by... sometimes I mix and match Hybrid Theory and Meteora and forget which is on which. I like how the track list isn't immediately at the top. Here we go. Yeah, Paper Cut's a fantastic track. That's such a good song to open with. With You is great. One Step Closer, Points of Authority, Crawling, Runaway, By Myself, In the End, Place for My Head, Forgotten, Cure for the Itch, Pushing Me Away. Yeah, I think they're all great. Good album. And then you look at Meteora, which is apparently a place. It's a rock formation, okay. God, you really got to scroll down for a bit. Don't Stay, that song's great. Somewhere I Belong, Lying From You, Hit the Floor, Easier to Run, Faint, Figure 09. Breaking the Habit is a great song. From the Inside, Nobody's Listening. Numb is on that soundtrack. You can't say Meteora is the best album they've ever made because Numb is on the other one. You literally have to decide, is Hybrid Theory better than Meteora? And you've got to remember, one's got Numb and one's got In the End. How are you supposed to choose? Faint is great. Did you know the opening to Faint is the stinger from an old James Bond movie, pitched down and played in reverse? That's all it is. I watched a short on it the other day where someone had taken it and had actually put it through music software, done tweaks to it, and it sounds identical. And I'm just like, yo, that's really clever. When I say stinger, it's more like a transition, you know, when a character has learnt some important information and runs off screen, and then it fades to the next scene. It's that, but changed, and then put into music. Like, music is crazy. Hi, Terry. Are you really good at counting? Because that's what it looks like. Good thing we have a connoisseur here. Her name's not for jokes. But still, much as I'd rather not mingle with our other fans, I don't mind the idea of expressing my devotion to Canary through my vast knowledge. Before we head to the event, please secure your challenger's ticket. Once you've done that, I'll share more about how to participate in the contest. I have already done that. I see you've got on your hands on the challenger's ticket already. Yep, because I went out of my way to do it. Let's head to the electrical substation of the Magenta District. Japan 600 billion, okay. I'm an In the End guy myself, honestly. I can't choose a single song. I just like a lot of them. Like, when I was younger, and I owned the original Xbox, I'm talking the black square with the X on the top. I'm talking the original Xbox. One of the coolest things you could do with that console is you could put CDs in it, and it would download the songs off of it onto the hard drive, and then you could play certain games, like Burnout 3 and things like that. You could play it with your own music. And back then, I only had access to my dad's library of music, which meant I would exclusively be playing racing games. When I was much younger, I would be playing racing games, I kid you not, to Linkin Park, Blink-182, Yellow Card, and U2. Those were the bands which I had, because those were the only discs I really cared about when I used to visit my dad. And then, for some strange reason, my mum bought me, like, McFly and Busted when they very first came out. And my granddad bought me Crazy Frog. I've got no idea why I had that at one point. I had the physical Crazy Frog CD. It had 2 songs on it. The original and the remix, and I'm just like, what, why? Most people nowadays probably don't even know who that is. Sup, homie? Hello, Josh Summers. That reminds me, another album I bought was Kerrang! 2004. And that got me into a lot of different music. Have you seen Linkin Park live? No, I have not. I own a album called Crash Course, which was one of their live shows in Texas. But sadly, I wasn't really into seeing bands live until Chester passed. There was a point where quite a few... It's a Pyro statue, that's cool. But yeah, there was a point where I noticed that I'd kind of done like a disservice to some of the music I listened to, because I was like, a lot of these bands, like their members are actually passing away and I've never seen them live. It just made me feel like I didn't appreciate their music enough. Because I used to always say in the past, I was like, I like David Bowie's music, like I quite enjoy some of his songs. And then he died, and then I was like, well, shit. Maybe I should have actually listened to them and appreciated the music more before that happened. So, sadly, I was one of the people which ended up enjoying Bowie's music after he passed. Which, like, it's a choice that I made. Am I disappointed in that choice? Yeah, a little bit, but I can't change it. Okay, never mind. But it's kind of like, rip Ozzy Osbourne. So Guitar Hero got me exposed to some Ozzy Osbourne music, so there was like 1 or 2 albums from Ozzy himself that I did listen to, and of course there are tracks from Black Sabbath and that everybody knows. So I was lucky with that at least. Cafe Cyclone, yo, this place sounds cool. There's a Pikachu there, and it's not wild. Yo, Kefka, hello, hello. Yo, Terry, can we just stop spamming numbers? Like, what's the point? I noticed earlier that you had Mega Evolution for your starter. Is it still used through Mega Stones, and are there still held items? Yes. The answer is yes. Nothing so far Mega Evolves via a move like Mega Rayquaza. Right, I am just going to quickly bang. Terry, I'm just going to time you out for 5 minutes. Can you please stop spamming numbers? Also, yo, Josh, thank you for becoming a mad fan. Guys, I need to remind you that YouTube gives you access to emotes if you join the membership. Check out these wonderful emotes drawn by my very own girlfriend. They're based on our cat. He's a happy little cat. He has no teeth. Which is fitting because we never drew him with teeth, actually. That was weird. What's the reason for the title? I don't even remember what the title is. What did I call this bloody game? Oh, this is why everyone hates Pokemon. It's because everyone's just giving the game shit. This is why everyone hates Pokemon. Everybody just seems to have a wicked hate boner for the game right now, and it's just exhausting being angry all the time. What's the reason? People just don't think the game's good enough. And I find that really funny. Because whenever people come in here, like, I personally think the game's fine. I have been enjoying it. I don't really have any problems. Well, I say that. My only problem I have with the game is the 5-hour tutorial. That is a little annoying. It does feel like it holds your hand way too much. But beyond that, I don't have any problems with it. I've kind of been enjoying it. There's an Eevee nearby. I think it might be on top of this building. Let's have a look. But yeah, whenever someone comes in here and they're just like, this game sucks, it's not like normal Pokemon, Nintendo are doing bad things, it's like the Pokemon company aren't spending enough money on Pokemon, and I'm just sitting here like, well, what do you want? Because the thing is every single time I've asked someone who's got a negative opinion of the game, like, my immediate answer is just, well, how would you solve it? How would you solve it? And the answer can't just be spend more money. Because it would just be like, okay, you want them to spend more money and make the graphics look better. Is that all you want? Is that all you want? Because honestly, the graphics don't really change much. They save a lot of money by not spending money on graphics. Most can't even say why they hate it. Yes, it's because we live in an internet age of just anger and pitchforks, you know. People like joining the mob because it's something to do. It's something to spend energy on. It's something to spend energy on that changes a lot. There'll always be something new to get angry about, don't get me. That is just a fact. I've run in a circle, I'm looking for this Eevee. Oh, here we go. Here's a paragraph of explanations. Spend more than 30 million on the world's highest grossing franchise. Why? Stop the bullshit lawsuits against small companies using law as a bludgeon. Even though there is hard evidence that shows that they've literally taken Pokemon models and changed them. Why was it that just a year or two ago when Power World first dropped, everyone was up in arms about Power World? Why is it suddenly everyone's changed their opinion? Everyone's just decided, have we all forgotten the fact that we all hated Power World when it first dropped because it was clearly taking models and modifying them? Have we forgotten that's what they were doing? I just find that interesting, you know? I just find that interesting. We've just randomly forgotten the reason we hated Power World when it dropped. Patents created after Power World. I mean, yeah, they did do their patents as well. But the thing is have those patents actually changed anything? Has Digimon suddenly had to take their games down? Is Power World still... Can you still buy Power World on Steam? It's cool. Those patents are really silly. Don't get me wrong. They are a bit daft. Has it changed anything? Not yet. Nothing's changed. I do absolutely think that we should, like, large corporations and large businesses should not be trying to stamp out smaller companies. Like, that's just stupid. Competition breeds excellence. It always does. I don't drink Kool-Aid, I drink Pepsi. We're just acknowledging that the Pokemon Company didn't sue for that reason, and people stopped caring about it since Nintendo, of all things, didn't. I mean, yeah, that is true, actually. See, that's a good point. Thank you for bringing up a good point. The fact that they didn't go for Digimon as a bully tactic, I don't completely agree with that. I don't think the patent was specifically for Power World anyway. The suing obviously was, because it was way, way, way more blatant. I feel special and acknowledged. Hey, dude, I freaking love cinnamon-flavored stuff, so maybe I'm being a little, what's the word? Biased. Yeah, that's actually a very good point as well, Josh. That's very much a Nintendo thing to do, isn't it? Don't you think the Game Freak of all companies can afford to make this game look better? I mean, they probably could, but I am also very curious to know who it is that actually handles the money. Like, who is it that's actually making the decisions? Because they don't really make that very, very clear, do they? I've been up this building many times. And yes, I am still looking for that Eevee. I'm actually nowhere near where that person said it was. They said it's near freaking Area 2, and I've just buggered off. So this is the direction I ran in. So where is this Eevee? You'll find it. I was told it was near Area 2. There's that Squirtle. But that's why I thought it was on top of the building. I mean, I don't massively need it. What is that? That's mega freaking shit. By all means, Igaran, I believe that might be how it's pronounced. If that is what you want to do, then by all means stick to your guns. And hey, I ain't gonna tell you to change your mind. That's a fletchling. Why should I be out here trying to tell you to give money to a giant corporation, you know? You do what you want with your money. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I just know I like these games. So, I play them. It's literally as simple as that. I enjoy these games, so I play them. Oh wait, no, this is freaking Patrat roof. There's nothing but Patrats up here. First person to get it right. Yeah, I do my best. I'm actually usually pretty good at figuring out how to pronounce things. Can I get that? Charmeleon, did you guys see that? Charmeleon pushed me off. Alright, I'm going to look up here, and if it's not up here, then I'm just going to move on. Never mind, I fell. Screw it. Some beer money? Yo! Thank you so much, Josh. There we go, lovely. Hit the like button, thank you so much. If somebody buys it for me, I'll play it, but honestly, I'm happy with my Gen 5 games. I mean, yeah. Hey, don't forget, we play ROM hacks and fan games on this channel, which you don't have to spend a penny for. And I can prove that I own the old games anyway, so, yo. Oh, there's an alpha Patrat here? Oh, I'm just gonna grab this and leave. Jeez. I just can't spend money so loosely. I can't really either, but... The thing is, like, I like Pokemon as a franchise, and just as a brand. I have a lot of Pokemon merch, I enjoy Pokemon just as what it is. When it comes out with stuff, am I disappointed? Yes, there are times when I am disappointed. I wish this game had voice acting, and I've always been baffled as to why they just haven't done it. Ooh, a Dedenne. Will you survive this flamethrower? Nope. Yeah, it is a shame. Don't get me wrong. However, I'm not gonna not get it for that reason. I'm not going to deprive myself of an experience that I know I'm going to enjoy. The lack of voice acting is seriously a shame. Exactly. I don't have the energy to get, like, absolutely anal about these things anymore. I just don't have the energy anymore. Just buy the things that make you happy, you know? Just do it that way. You know, just spend money where you want to spend money. I apologize for being so aggressive, just an annoying situation. Sadly, as well, like, as you're mentioning it, Goran, like, the situation is annoying. And there is very, very little we can do about it. There is very, very little we can do about it, because even if you decide not to buy it, so many other people will, and you can't stop them. Because, sadly, it doesn't mean as much to the general, like, wide audience. For every, like, 100 people that abstain, there's going to be 100 people that will put their money down because they just don't care. Sadly, that is just the true reality to it. The only time when things like that will change is when the company themselves make a major slip-up. And we saw that in Scarlet and Violet. Because Scarlet and Violet dropped, and it was a glitchy mess that barely ran. And everyone was pointing fingers at it and laughing at it. And then Pokemon turned around and said, you know what, we're going to delay our game for another year. And lo and behold, they did. We would have the announcement for Gen 10 already. It would be coming out in November. But it isn't. It's coming out next year instead, probably. I haven't even announced it. It's just one of those things where it's like, no matter what you do, no matter where you choose to put your money, no matter where you don't choose to put your money, there's going to be 100,000 people not like you. You know something I personally think is funny? The Gen 8 gym lacking voice acting, but being able to hear the tapping of the gym leader's foot? That genuine... Don't remind me. That freaking gym is so, like, hilarious. Why they did that, I do not know. Alright, I'm just running in circles and actually not achieving anything. Reaching rank E. Meet up with Naveen. Ever play Pokemon, only watched anime here and there? Which one's a good starting point to play? I guess it really depends on whether you want to play modern or classic Pokemon games, because there is a genuine difference. You could almost compare it to Sonic. Is this an odd comparison? Where you've got modern Pokemon games and you've got the classic Pokemon games. And of course Sonic are starting to do things with their classic games because of things like, what's it called? Sonic Mania, that's it. But Pokemon never really bothered with stuff like that. Doesn't Black and White 2 have a tiny bit of voice acting? I'm not really sure on that, now that you mention it. With the Lost X transceiver, what is that? I don't think I ever did that. I don't think that's a crazy comparison. I think it's only a decent comparison if you consider that Pokemon have done nothing with Classic. You know, unless you consider the Diamond and Pearl remakes Classic, I suppose. You could almost go as far as X and Y being the last classic Pokemon game, but even then... If you wanted to play a good classic Pokemon game, I would probably recommend... Let's all be real. Let's all be honest, it's probably Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I think everyone would agree that if you're brand new to the series and want to try a classic Pokemon game for the first time, people will say, go play Heart Gold or Soul Silver, because those games, they hold up. They're very good. I don't even like Gen 2, and I can admit that. Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby are comparable? I do slightly agree with that. I don't think you're wrong. I think it's more just the fact that Diamond and Pearl remakes were a lot more faithful, whereas there's an Emolga eating an apple. I'm sorry, Emolga, you need to be destroyed. He was just happily sitting there eating an apple. Perish. Join my team. But, Black and White 2 has vocals in Roxy's gym. It does, doesn't it? Because the music has got vocals, but they're not like true vocals, are they? Oh, I could just level up Charmeleon right here. Excellent, we're so close to Charizard, come on. Give him a medium, give him everything. Out of modern Pokemon games, God, that's actually hard to recommend. It's like all of the modern Pokemon games have got their funny little problems. You know, like, X and Y just isn't very good. Like, it's fine. It isn't very good, though. Sun and Moon is good, but hard to get now, because it's locked to the 3DS. Same as X and Y, that's also locked to the 3DS, but I don't know anyone would be going out of their way to play that one. And then Sword and Shield are fine on the Switch 1. They're not great. They're not bad, but they're not great. And then Scarlet and Violet is just, again, it's like, it's not bad, but it's also not great. Like, it's hard to recommend modern. I really like Legends Arceus. See, Legends Arceus was the one I was thinking of suggesting. Like, if you want to play a modern Pokemon game, play that. But it's not the same. It's very different. I would almost recommend Sword and Shield for a modern one, I think. Even if I don't personally like it, I still think it's probably the easier one to get used to. Charizard acquired. Look at that dude. Wait, he just learns Fire Blast on Evolution. I did not know that. That's cool. Has crafting, etc. It is a good game. Let's change your moves, Charizard. You have Air Slash as well. Take that over Slash. Fire Blast over Flamethrower? You're definitely a special attacker. Fire Spin has just been really useful. And then Dragon Breath just because we want dragon coverage. Yeah, not faithful to the original gameplay. Yeah, so Legends Arceus isn't that faithful to the original gameplay, but it itself is a great game. Legends Arceus is very good. Sword and Shield spoon feeds you, so it's probably the best way to start. I do agree, I just think the ending sucks. However, the thing as well is Sword and Shield, in my opinion, is peak spectacle. Those gyms don't have any gimmicks. You walk in and you just fight the gym leader. There's nothing else to it. You don't have to solve a stupid puzzle. You just walk in and you play. And you've got the crowd cheering and you've got the music. It's so good. And the Dynamax is like sparks flying everywhere. It's so cool. And that's the best part of the game. Everything after that, like around the game, just isn't as good. Like, it's just basic in terms of Pokemon. And the wild area is definitely an experiment. To win the title of Canary Quiz Whiz, you need to last all 3 rounds of the contest without getting eliminated. The last fan standing wins. There should be somebody handling check-in nearby, talking them to enter. Dynamax forms are cool. There are some cool Gigantamax forms. I like how JoJo Grimmsnarl goes, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's the greatest visual mechanic. But I think balance-wise, I really like it. Also, you need to say the password in order to participate. If they ask, just say, "Let's go Dynamo!" Here, take this earpiece. If you're seen using your Rotom phone, it'll be a dead giveaway. Okay, I'll hide the earpiece under my hair. I'll be listening in the whole time, so make sure you behave yourself around Canary. Do you know what is kind of funny? Is the moment that the people have come in and they've had their, not criticism, what's it called? And they've had their controversy rant. And then they move on. Isn't stream just such a nicer place once that's gone and dealt with? Why is it that whenever controversy walks in, it just feels like the knives are out on stream, you know? It just feels like everyone's ready to go daggers on. And the moment that is gone, stream just feels like a nicer place to be. Something I like about Black and White 2 specifically is how you can't get legendary Pokemon in your team before the League and Evil Team fight. It balances it a little bit better, but then isn't Black and White feel so much more like a generic RPG, you know? I played so much Sword recently, I don't want to even think of the game right now. Yeah, that's fair, mate. Usually I work in construction, but I lend a hand with Dynamo events from time to time. You looking to enter the context? What's the password? It's let's go Magneton. Bingo, you know the password, so you're welcome to pass through. That's handy, it was a best of 3. Hello, that one NPC. Welcome, welcome. Got a better stage for her and everything. I can't wait to get another quiz contest win under my belt. You're the kind of creepy person that shouldn't go to TwitchCon, I'm sorry. It took me 9 attempts to beat it on Nuzlocke. I haven't beaten it on a Nuzlocke. The ROG aspect is what makes Black and White so damn good, though. I need to play through Black and White too, because I just never beat it. Ever seen you before? Are you perchance new to the Dynamo community? Just so you know, the Canary Quiz Whiz contest is very tricky. Even veteran Canatics, that's what we Dynamo members call ourselves, struggle to make it past the first round. Is this you guys? Is this guy here literally representing every single one of you in chat right now. Are you this for me? I don't even have a name for, like, chatters. You know how different YouTubers and that have got, like, the Game Grumps use the term, like, lovelies. I think Ludwig's got one as well, and he had to change it recently because apparently it was, like, offensive in a different language. I just find that funny. What do I call you guys? Madlings. That guy's me, but he's way cooler. No, Kefka, don't say that. You're cool, trust me. They hate and move on because once they share that hatred of the thing with a mass of people, they feel that they don't need to do it again. I'm honestly doing the same thing with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I mean, this reminds me of when Sonic came out. Mad Hatters. 2 people literally said Mad Hatters at the same time. You guys are insane. But it was the same thing when Sonic Racing came out. Everyone came in here and was just like, Nintendo sucks, Mario Kart World shit, everyone should play Sonic. And I'm just like, why not both? Please. Why do we have to fight? Why can't we just play Mario Kart and Sonic? I'm sorry. I have a Switch too, I'm gonna play both, I hope that's okay. But then obviously other people are like, these companies are evil. These companies are evil. And I'm like, okay. I didn't realize we had a superhero in our midst. We Dynamo members call ourselves struggle to make it past the first round. New or casual fans may not fully enjoy the complexity of uh-oh, it's a streamer. Have you seen the new Digimon? What do you mean the game? One moment. Are you referring to the game Time Stranger? Huh. I have 15 hours in it. What's zapping, gamers? Get ready for a jolt. Uh-oh, she's here in hologram form. Let's go, Dynamo. Is that Iron Mouse? Yeah, it looks real good. It is not Pokemon. This is the one thing that you've got to keep in mind if you're ever thinking of transitioning over to playing that Digimon game. It is nothing like Pokemon at all. Even typings make no sense. It's genuinely hilarious. Play what you want, broski. Exactly. Why is Josh Summers 3/4 of your visible monetary contributions for stream? It's because it resets every week. It resets every week, so every Sunday, I think it is, this little leaderboard thing will vanish, and whenever people donate, it will accumulate how much they've donated over the week, and then just put you on a little leaderboard. It's quite cool. You like it? I really like Cyber Sleuth. So what is really funny about Digimon is they have super effective moves, and they have resistances and immunities just like Pokemon does. But it's taken on 2 factors, not 1. So in Pokemon, if you hit a grass type with a fire move, it's super effective. Simple. In Digimon, if you have something that's weak to fire and you hit it with a fire move, it will do bonus damage. It will do 100% more damage. But you can do more. Because your Digimon is not fire type. That Digimon is not grass type. Your Digimon is data, vaccine, virus, unknown, no data, all of these other different types of data. And they also have a type chart. And if you can match both of them, if you've got a vaccine Digimon that knows a fire move and hits a virus Digimon that is weak to fire moves, it does even more bonus damage. And then that's just like, oh my god. Because a number of times I've had 2 dinosaurs out. One's a vaccine, one's data, and they've both used the same move on something. One of them did 100% damage, the other one did 300% damage. Did I just have a stroke? Why is Digimon so confusing? It will genuinely throw you off. You will try and hit the same thing with the same move coming from 2 different Digimon, and one of them will do so much more damage. It's so confusing. It does make sense after a while, but it's not done by colors, it's done by shapes, and I just can't get the shapes in my head. Like, obviously typing is done by colors, but it's just weird. Support great small-time streamers. It helps them immensely, and it's only a small contribution. Exactly, yes. Like, honestly, nobody has to donate shit, but if you're willing to, I'm very much appreciate it. Did you play Cyber Sleuth? No, but a roommate of mine did when it came out, so I kind of looked over their shoulder every now and then. Pardon me. Okay. Thunderwave, no. Everybody loves this girl. How's it going, you crazy fanatics? Who wants to meet me? Why does she look like she wants to punch someone? I'm the only one standing at the back, not moving. What, you all blinded by those stars in your eyes? You're meeting me right now. No, we're not. You're a hologram. Alright, enough of that. Let's get right to the main event, the Canary Quiz Whiz Contest. Listen up, Canadics, here's how it works. The quiz has 3 rounds. Get the most right answers every round to move on to the next. Round 1's a simple true or false quiz. Go to the green area if you think my statement's true, or the red area if it's false. The first round is so simple, I doubt it'll even count as a warm-up. Question 1, true or false? I'm crazy good at falling block puzzle games. Huh. I'm here as backup if you need it, but for now, just pick whichever answer you think's right. I mean... I'm gonna go where more people went. I forgot to go... Hang on a minute. What are you guys saying? Wait, I'm gonna go exactly where this guy is. This guy thinks he's incredible. Why don't we just follow him? Time's up, let's see who got it right. The correct answer is... true! Of course you would say that. I could watch those blocks fall all day long. Most days I actually do. All of you over there now get destroyed and annihilated. You get put in the blender. I'm struggling to decide if I get Time Stranger. I really like Cyber Sleuth, but can't tell if they're similar in gameplay. Kefka, if you have Steam, just download the demo. Because the demo is the first 2 hours of the game, and it will transfer your progress over. So if you're playing on Steam, you can just do that. Because that's what I did. I was like, do I play this Digimon game? I've never really played or gotten into Digimon before. And that's what I did. I literally was like, demo. And it was a laugh. I enjoyed it. It has voice acting. A lot of it. Question 2, true or false? Macarons are my favourite food. There's a demo. Yes, there is. There's a demo that saves your progress. Hopefully that helps. Why is about never waivers? Okay, but why are these people over here? These people don't even know what macaronis are. I'm going over here. I'll definitely do that today. It's good. If you pick the wrong option, you're raptured on the spot. Exactly. Canary comes down and literally shoots you with a gun in her pocket. Come on, Canadics, you know I don't like sweets. Oh, I don't like her then. I'm joking. That means that there's more for me in the store. Question 3. Where have your eyes gone? True or false? Electric-type Pokémon are my favourite. I have a feeling they are. She loves Electros, and that is a pure electric Pokémon. My victory is assured. I'm gonna be real, even though this is out of left field, I have 6 DS compatible systems, 2 DSs, a DSi. Okay, that's just a list of consoles you have, Jesus Christ. Why is Galar getting a Legends game? I think Alola would be a perfect one. I mean, this is Kalos, it's not Galar. I feel like Alola was too recent. Hang on, let's quickly prove how old we all are. Let me just quickly blow everyone's minds. Where is it? Josh, I'm pretty sure I keep all of the super chats. I'll have to double check that actually. One moment. Oh. Oh. Guys. Are you aware that X and Y came out 11 years ago? No, 12 years ago. 12 years ago last week. This game literally came out a couple of days after the original did 12 years later. That's funny. I'm trying to share how I have no financial self-control. Yeah, but Cinnamon Bob, you're not a member and you're not on my leaderboard, so I don't believe you. Did I shield correctly? Is that how you do it? That's crazy. Bloody hell, stop making me feel old. Oh, don't worry. Whenever people say, what was your first Pokemon game, I always have to tell them it was the original Pokemon Red, because it literally came out not long after I was born. So, damn. At least in the UK, it came out not long after I was born. I think I was like 3 or something. The correct answer is... true! No Dynamo, why do you think I wear yellow? That's me channeling the power of electric types. And of course my partner's an electric type too. Speaking of my partner, I think you've all earned a special treat. Everybody get destroyed by this Electros. Zaptastic Electros. I've never understood why that thing stands on its fins, yet it knows levitate. You're like, dude, just fly. Hell yeah, I'm good at this. Congrats to the Canadics who got all 3 right. You're charging ahead to round 2. Nice job. There's been leaks of the Galar Legends game. I don't believe any of the leaks, I'm not going to lie, because... So, the main reason I don't believe leaks as much these days, unless they get literally a couple of days before an announcement, but the thing is, don't forget, there was a ridiculously convincing Smash Brothers leak that said the Grinch was coming to the game. And now that we look back on it, isn't that the stupidest thing you've ever heard? Freaking dumb. Don't worry, Top Hat. December 29th, 2025 will be a fine day for your donation board. Why December 29th? Why does that sound so freaking ominous? Damn. Lol, I just remembered that. It's so stupid. And you know who got announced? Do you remember who got announced after that? Fucking Sephiroth. No one saw that coming. I know I've said this before, but me and my brother are in different rooms in the flat, and we were both watching that announcement, and we could hear each other shout because we didn't see him coming at all. It was such a good, like, that leak, in my opinion, was so helpful because it removed all of my expectations and they were shattered. I was so happy to see him. Not the fucking Grinch. I mean, it's like, what Grinch were we gonna get? The Jim Carrey one, or the Benedict Cumberbatch one? Anyway, let's get back to the game. I've been yapping a lot. While I pride myself on being Canari's oldest and most dedicated fan, I must admit you answered this question surprisingly well. A fluke, no doubt, but maybe your luck will hold. Let's both do our best in round 2. People like him are exhausting. What a tragic lack of self-awareness. Can't they see that this self-satisfied one-upping only serves to drive away other fans? Anyway, let's get ready for round 2. Once you're prepared, head over to Canary. I still think the Alola Legends game based on the Ultra Beast would be peak. My only thing about that is Mega Evolution has been gone for long enough. I don't think the Ultra Beasts have. Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know what my opinion on that is. I remember hearing about the Grinch leak and was like, is this actually real? It's so funny. Is this how streamer meetups are in Japan? Sorry I didn't hear you earlier. Would you say you like Time Stranger overall? So as someone that is getting into Digimon more and more lately, like, I want the Digimon cards. I think they look really nice, and I think the gameplay looks really cool. I used to play Magic the Gathering all the time, and nowadays I just can't really stand it. But the Digimon card game looks awesome. But I'm trying to get back into Digimon. I'm just trying to see what the hype is around all of this recent stuff. And yeah, I do think Time Stranger is pretty good. It's hard. It's really hard. There's a fight against Raramon you have to do at one point. I thought it was an intentional loss fight. It isn't. You're meant to beat that. And I was like, what the hell? How? But coming from Pokemon, they are completely different worlds. They are so different. Watch Digimon try, it was real good. I might do. Maybe I will. Come on, you crazy Canadics, if you're amped to see me, make some noise. Looks like the only ones moving on to round 2 of the contest are these 5 canadics right here. A child. Emma Frost. Genuinely a main character. And Jontron. And myself. I never played Sword and Shield. Well, only one of those is real. Don't worry, everyone's thinking the next game is going to be called Wind and Waves, and I'm just like, okay. Flying and water legendary, that sounds good. It's a Digimon anime made for people our age. That's neat. Do you think that the creature branch of the Pokemon's company missed an opportunity by not making a poison and dark type Galar version of Scrafty? I don't think that's anything which we could necessarily say. Let me change my English. I'm getting a shit sentence out. My answer is no, and I think that's because of something which comes in later in this game. So yeah, we'll keep our eyes peeled. But yeah, the Wind and Waves leak, I'm not going to be sold on that just yet, because let's be real, the moment the English localization team hears that, they're just going to change the name. You really need to learn what Digimon is support and what's good for damage. Oh, my team is hilarious right now because I'm literally just adding Digimon that I know. I know that we're playing the Pokemon game and talking about Digimon, but I must tell you, I'm currently running Tyrannomon, Greymon, Devimon, I think was his name. Is it called Kawagamon? The big red beetle with the huge pincers. I think that's Kawagamon. And is it Kurigirimon or something? It's basically a Kakuna, but with loads of cables coming out of it. I can't remember its name, but it turns into my favorite Digimon. Oh no, it doesn't. That's a fucking lie. It turns into something completely different. I have a Garurumon because I'm trying to get War Garurumon and War Greymon because I'm hoping the game lets me get Omnimon because I really like Omnimon. I think he's really cool. As another streamer has said, take all the leaks as a grain of salt. Exactly. Anyway, let's get back into this. For round 2, you got to find the thing I asked for and bring it to me. Here's your task. My partner Electros, the Elefish Pokemon, has a favorite dessert, and you need to find that dessert and bring it back here. It can't be that simple. The correct answer is Lumiose Galette, but knowing Kanari, there must be a twist. Unless. I believe I understand what she's after. For now, we need to go find a Lumiose Galette. We should head to Cafe Gallant. I'm pretty sure I've got one in my inventory. You get handed one like really early on. Yeah, I've had this in my inventory for ages. Okay, I'm holding one, but apparently that doesn't count. Can we just walk? We can just warp, right? Cafe Gallant. I feel like it would look really cool with the Team Yell color format. I see what you mean. Lumiose Galette secured. My victory is assured. Now I'll sprint back at lightning speed. He's sprinting back. Could have just called a cab. Still, that fellow's a formidable opponent. Also, it's nighttime and I'm drinking coffee. Did I mention I'm a child? Don't you think as well that Team Yell is just a group of people getting in the way? The teams have gone from we're here to steal all Pokemon to we're going to flood the planet with water and earth to we're going to destroy the universe and create a new universe to we're literally going to blow up the world and create a world where Pokemon can live in harmony without people to freaking I really like Marnie. And what was the other one? It's just a group of people on the island that want to be gangsters. We've gone from world-ending threats to yo, you guys are tripping. It's freaking stupid. Still, that fellow's a formidable opponent. Why do you think so? Kanari's Electros doesn't like just any ordinary Lumiose Galette. It has to be one that's overbaked to a nice firm crunch. Lumiose Galette's cure status conditions when eaten by a Pokemon. With a Canary's Electros once ate one during a battle to recover from a burn, apparently had a real taste for them ever since. After all, what would you say is Electros' most defining trait? It's fangs. I'm impressed, that's right, it's fangs. You weren't even the bad guys. No, they weren't, they were just there. I can fall asleep after drinking a coffee, so can I, but it can be difficult. I finish work at like 8 in the morning and then grab a coffee on the way home and then get into bed. It's pretty rare for Kadari to talk about Pokemon battling on her stream, you know. Only a fan who's been watching her since her early days would know the correct answer. In any case, there's all of the special type of Lumiose Galette we need. I'd like my usual Super Lumiose Galette, please. I would like it burnt to a crisp, please. Dave, take this. The Super Lumiose Galette. Okay, it's a different item. Do you know the game just teased maybe Volo is alive somewhere and he will or may not return to fight the protagonist? Oh, don't tease Mega Giratina. That would be so fucking cool. I have been to the museum. You can literally click on something and you can click on Volo's uniform and it says that apparently he walked in here and handed it over himself, which is insane. To think that Volo is cursed with immortality because of the shit that he messed around with in Legends Arceus is so funny. That should get you through round 2. Let's head back towards the electrical substation. Yeah, I do like that, that's great. The lore, the lore. Pokemon has weird lore and it never really puts it in your face. Who's Volo? Volo is from the Hisuian era. And I believe his entire deal is the fact that he was trying to meet God, and when he eventually did meet God, it didn't go the way he wanted it to. This is me saying it by skipping all of the spoilers. But the theory about Volo is he got cursed with immortality or something and donated his uniform to the museum that literally had that literally talks about his world. It's so weird. Yeah, still playing Arceus? I mean, that's fair. It's you wouldn't really know who Volo is until you've properly done the end game. Because even though you can beat Legends Arceus, there is still stuff to do afterwards which directly involve him. I did it just because I wanted the origin forms of Dialga and Palkia. But it's a cool Easter egg, yeah, no, literally, if you go to... It's in the top right, I think it is? No? I don't think you can go in at night, and that might be why it's not on the map. There's a museum somewhere. I forgot where it is. I thought it was up here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. They have a section in there literally based on Legends Arceus. It's quite cool. Blonk. Super potion. Oh, I'm not in. I'm actually not in. I just ran straight around it. Kogita is alive too, and the Kogita is just Cynthia, but Arceus just sucks Cynthia from the current universe to the past. That is a bit wilder. That is a bit wilder. I wouldn't have expected Cynthia to actually be her. That would be funny, though. They do have similar mannerisms, don't they? But I could have sworn that... I was pretty certain that Cynthia was a descendant of Volo. That was the point. It's really obvious, considering his ace is Garchomp. I got another Switch and lost all my save data. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, play it on the Switch too. It just runs so much better. That was a fairly mild task at this tournament. Contest. Oh, excuse me. It must have been very difficult for a casual kinetic newbie, if you will. What's zapping, you crazy kinetics? Who brought back a tasty snack for Electros? Who is currently a hologram and can't eat it? We were told Vivola would come back way before this game came out. I see, but I think you need to really look into it to have that info, though. What we're looking for is a Lumios Gillette. Obviously. Oh no! Yep, a Lumios Gillette. In other words, that was another freebie. Uh-oh, what's this? Why does everyone look so calm? Did you all get it right? Dang, guess that one was a little too easy. Or was it? You think the Canary Quiz Whiz Contest has any freebie questions? As if. Too bad, so sad, but you got this one wrong. You, superfan, and you, new kid. Show me those Lumious Gillettes you bought. Well, want to tell us what you got there? It's a super Lumious Gillette. You mentioned it in episode 231 of Canna Talk, Shocking Side Stories, if I'm not mistaken. Damn, okay, that's a super nerd. You got it right. It had to be a Gillette, but something more burnt than the others. Staven, do avoid spoilers, just as best you can. Lumios Gillettes are Electros' favourite snack, especially the overbaked ones. It's not just about taste, Electros loves the solid, crunchy texture. When they're extra well done. That's because my partner here simply loves biting stuff with its fangs. So if the Lumios Gillette is too soft, it's not the toothsome experience my Electros wants. Since you two were the only ones to get that one right, guess what? You're both moving on to the final round. I'm impressed you managed to keep up with me, Canary's oldest and most knowledgeable fan. Okay, Kinetics, one last time. Let's go! Dynamo! That picture of her in the background, it has her mouth outline, which means that she's just, like, sucked in air. This game is arse, is that true? I don't think so. I think the game's quite fun. I haven't fought Canary yet. Staven, we're still relatively early in the game, so just keep that in mind. I know why all you Kinetics are here today. You need my electrifying personality to spark joy in your dull lives. Jesus Christ, she's going to be a problem. So let me ask you this. Who's charged up? Hello, Mike. That's what I like to hear. Alright, back to our regularly scheduled Canary Quiz Whiz contest. The last round's got it all. A battle, a quiz, and a sweet, glorious victory. The rules are simple. The remaining two trainers will battle, and the victor must answer one final question. Get the question right and you're a winner, baby! First Iono, now her. This is literally just Iono 2. Also, if we're battling and you're an electric type, I don't want to fight you with anything, but let's load Victory Bell, shall we? What do you mean VTubers are real? I'm just going to put it out there now. Alright, I haven't played this game before. This is the first playthrough. If it turns out that she's not real, and this guy is the actual streamer, and she's just his VTuber model, how fucking funny would that be? You know how minuscule the VTuber community compared to any other clique? Well, you say that, but don't forget how massive Iron Mouse is. We are actually at a point now where a lot of female streamers, a lot of girls online are deciding to go into VTubing because it's genuinely safer. It is genuinely safer. So, yeah, the thing is this, it might not be as big as the rest of streaming is right now, but that's just because we also have to remember how many people got really massive and then just quit. Oh, Cinema Bob, that definitely means that Cynthia's Garchomp, which is hard as fucking nails, in the Diamond and Pearl remakes, that Garchomp is a freaking nightmare. That thing's so strong. Yeah, it probably is the one handed down via generations. Yes, I'm aware about what happened to Emaru. And that's exactly my point. You're either a VTuber or a cosplayer. You should become one at this point. I considered it. I did consider it. But I don't have much reason to spend that. Well, one, I don't have the money to buy it, but two, I don't really have any reason to. I think in the future, if I had the whatchamacallit, if I had the expendable outcome, then maybe I would buy one. But we'll see. For a first timer, you seem to possess a shocking amount of admiration for Canary. The Assaulter only got a 30-day ban from Twitch. I don't think the ban from the platform is what matters. I think what matters is the fact that the dude gets frickin' arrested. You know? Even if you defeat me here, there's no chance a non-Dynamo member like you will be able to answer her final question. Do you still wish to battle me, Manny, one of the first members of Dynamo and the OG Quiz Wiz? He should be in jail. Yeah, he should be in jail. You don't walk up to a woman and just literally sexually assault her in front of a crowd. You just don't do it. In front of a crowd or not, you just don't do it. It's ridiculous. Dude needs to be freaking chucked in jail. At least 2 years minimum, make it 6. Yeah, I just don't understand it. Crazy people. Quizzes aren't my only talent. My prowess as a Pokemon trainer is unmatched. Just like me, my electric-type Pokemon are as fierce as they are adorable. How the fuck was that the actual response from Twitch? I don't know. It's easy to forget that a lot of these websites and stuff are being handled by people that actually just have no fucking idea how to manage them. Wow, Victory Bell, you're really high up. Yo, Victory Bell, can you do something about this Helioptile? Yo, a big sack of poison is here. That dude did not survive. Dude is just dead. Emolga! Yo, Emolga, do you want to be on the receiving end of this as well? Boom. Boom. Oh, and a knockoff. Get in there. Bang. Easy. How can my adorable Pokemon lose when they're as shockingly cute as me? Oh, shut up, mate. Oh, dude's got a Raichu. Giga Drain. And check out this wicked-ass Sludge Bomb. Boom! I'm sorry, dude, but you do not defeat my giant sack of poison. Inconceivable! Don't worry, the intel will make sure that man's face... That man faces the consequence he deserves. Yeah. Gorg, we are not at that point in the game yet, so if that is a true spoiler, how dare you? In terms of cuteness, my team clearly won, but I concede that we did lose the battle. Still, there's no hope that you'll be able to answer the final question of the quiz. Once you get it wrong, I'll swoop in with a right answer and you snag the win. Time for the final question. Everything's riding on this one. Yeah. Okay, are we just gonna be throwing spoilers in chat now? Is that just what we're doing? 2 spoilers in 10 seconds? Thank you, guys. When I was a kid, I played my first games on a laptop. Who owned that laptop? Me, my dad, my mum, or my grandpa? The answer is grandpa, number 4. This one's a rather deep cut, and the story behind it is quite tragic. Cool. Yo, Josh, thank you for the gift membership that went to Dark Over. Never gonna go to Dark. He's not allowed one. Too many deranged basement dwellers. Yeah, this is why you don't go to those kind of cons unless you have, like, a lot of security. Let's also not forget, if anybody remembered, my brain just fell out. You know the Trash Taste podcast? They did one live, and they had 2 sofas, but it's only 3 guys. So this dude just ran up on stage and just sat down with them, and they had no idea what to say. They were just sitting there like, okay. And you're just... Security didn't get rid of him. The dude just got up and left on his own accord. But you're just like, why? Why is this the way that these are working? Surely you should care about this. But hey. The laptop of confident grandpa, is that your final answer? You got it, that's exactly right. How the fuck do I send one to Cubely? Josh, YouTube doesn't have the ability to send gifts to specific people. It's always random. But literally, we need to... YouTube needs to fix that, and that's like the biggest thing I want them to fix. But thank you so much for trying. We literally play membership roulette. Throw memberships and eventually they'll get one, because trust me, there have been names that have appeared in memberships that I have seen and hear frequently. You're going to be so unhappy, it's just a theory. You know what that means, new kid? You are the Canary Quiz Whiz contest. Congrats to our fresh-faced underdog. As Canary's oldest fan, and as a day one member of Dynamo, I have no choice but to accept defeat. Alright, new kid, what do you want? Autograph, selfie, PvP match? Come on, don't be shy, spit it out. I don't need anything, I'll just walk away. I need my promotion match, please. A promotion match? Seriously? I mean, what's the point? I'm just gonna win anyway. Did you not just watch me? Is this kid really a fan? You think a fan would prefer being the same rank as Canary? Fine, whatever. If that's what the quiz wants, then that's what the quiz whiz gets. As your reward, I accept your challenge. We'll battle it out at Racine Construction as well. Now that I'm in, you better get ready to be crushed to bits, like a Super Louis or Gillette. Bring your best Pokémon so you can't make any excuses when you lose. We finally landed ourselves a promotion match. That was very easy, thank you. Yeah, but thanks as well. After all, you helped me become the Quiz Whiz, even if it's unofficial. I'll leave the rest to you. After all, fans really have no business getting any closer to Canary than I have now. When you're ready to battle Canary, head to Tarragon's company, Racine Construction. So how are you supposed to get above E rank, then, if she doesn't fight people? After our fierce competition, you and I are truly comrades, joined by the bonds of battle. That's the least nerdy thing you've said all day, somehow. I genuinely hate people that act like creeps to celebrities, especially that dude from TwitchCon. Exactly. The thing is, some people turn up just with that intent. You know, like they had literally walked into the doors of a convention center with the... nice voice crack, Dave. But with the intention of finding that one streamer, and... yeah, it's rough. It's really rough. How Twitch don't understand that, I don't know. Other E-rankers. I'm imagining your theory on that guy being the actual streamer is a post-credit scene of him getting revealed. That would be funny. He's just dancing in front of the camera, and then, like, the webcam breaks to reveal it's him. Well, thing is, George, just with that comment, sorry, of the people working at TwitchCon don't necessarily watch Twitch. The thing is you hire a security guard company to look after people, you know, and they failed to do their job. And it's to the point where streamers will actively hire their own security for their own protection. And the fact that Twitch turned around and said, no, we're banning your security, I'm just like, that's such a no-brainer, stupid move to make. It's actually ridiculous. Like, what's gonna cause more controversy? Yo, Nicholas, nice to see you, man. But yeah, what's gonna cause more controversy? The fact that a security guard grabbed and knocked out someone that tried to assault a streamer, or a streamer being assaulted on your premises. I think it would be a lot better if the assault didn't go through. Yo, have a lovely day, Cubely. Where are we going? Oh, we got to beat this. She's at the construction site. Okay. Let's go to the Pokemon Center first. Whoa. Oh, I have an email. A pointless email. Nothing on it. No, not a good email, I'm sorry. I can quickly, let's just quickly see. It's nearly daybreak. Let's wait until daytime. Where are my emails? Boom. Yeah, that is the correct one. Sent. Yep. No answer yet. We're asking for permission if we can have a second cat. Who knows? It might happen. It might. Have you caught Pink Shep? No, somebody did mention that there was a shiny Mareep that you can get from a side quest. I don't know what one it is though. It's one of those things where I'll probably stumble upon it eventually. Yes, get the second kitten cat. It'll probably happen eventually. Like how both the Legends games give a free shiny? What was the free shiny in the first one? Because I don't remember. Oh, you're here? Cool. Nice teleport. I get so happy when she responds to my comments. Oh my god. I think it's side quest 7. That's a lot of... That's a very numbered side quests. Oh yeah, they are, aren't they? Well, you can see I've done 6 and 9, so somehow I managed to miss 7 and 8. That's under Zone 1 with 2 Mareep. Ah. Okay, well, I must now do battle. How much money do I have? 1 second. What am I thinking? Where's my brain at? Nearest Pokemon Center. I need to sell all of the random junk on me and get 100,000. I would like to sell. Oh, I'm actually so close. Hang on a minute. Treasures. Bulk sell. I have 156 tiny mushrooms. What the hell? Jesus Christmas, that's so much money. I was just sitting on 100,000 just in my inventory. Wow. Okay. Saw a video of a kid freak out at a puppy running up to him, so he sends out his kitten cat to battle. Wow. Hey, I mean, dogs aren't really built for battle as much as cats are. Cats will fight anything. Okay, so just below me, you will find money on the floor just by running around. Like, is this a tiny mushroom? It's a resist feather, but you know what I mean. Right. You sell megastones. X or Y, guys. We have a Charizard. Do we go Charizard X or Y? Can you still stun Pokemon when catching them like an Arceus? You have to actually beat them in a fight, and then they will be stunned, and then you get one opportunity to throw a ball at them. The blue flame one. We want to go with X, do we? Okay. Here we go. I do kind of like just how many Pokemon can Mega Evolve in this. I'm literally there is one Pokemon on my team that cannot Mega Evolve. The rest of my team can. How funny is that? Also kind of annoying that the only Dragon move which Charizard knows at the moment is Dragon Breath. Do you know... I need to get a TM for Dragon Claw somehow. Oh, it's right there. Oh. That changes things. Because I'm pretty sure... Hang on. Is Charizard X? I need to double check its stats. Because I believe it becomes a physical attacker, right? Charizard X is... 130 attack, 130 special attack. It's a mixed attacker, really. That's why people run Y. Because it's a full-on special attacker. Huh. It still has great stats, don't get me wrong, but damn, Charizard Y, that is a lot of damage in special. Y looks the best? Ah, you were too slow, Josh. You chose the grass starter? Yes, I did. It's Meganium. Look at his dumb face. Come back here. Having courage is nice. Oh, I've got a Frogadier just chilling in my box as well. I have a Frogadier just chilling right there. I have a Curlier who's currently holding a Megastone as well. My type coverage is pretty good. I do have 2 grass types, I am aware of that. Ooh, a serious mint. Hang on a minute. Hold up. Okay, multiple things. Firstly, Fire Blast, Fire Spin. What is your nature, good sir? You are reduced attack, boosted speed. You're timid. That's not good. What do I have for you? It doesn't count as medicine. Does it count as a berry? No. Seed of Mastery. Oh, I see. Just increases moves to plus moves. Sure. Where are my... Here we go. Serious Mint. That's the only one I have? Having a Pokemon smell this mint will cause its attack, defense... Oh no, that increases all of them. That's not what I'm thinking of. No, it is the mint, isn't it? Oh, no, it is a mint. It's the serious mint is neutral. Of which, to be fair, I'm going to use that now just to make sure that its stats are in a good place. Let's double check. Yeah, that's better. Yo, thank you so much, Nicholas. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you, thank you. Nicholas, you look what you've done. You've now made my... Yeah, you've now made the words go off the screen. But that's good. That's what we like to see. Thank you so much for donating and supporting the channel, as you always do. Why is it quiet? Was it quiet? I'll have to boost that because I don't recall it. I can't remember what it's spoken through. Is it spoken through OBS? Oh, this might be something that I can't actually change the settings of, but let's see. Because I am a genius who has software. Oh, I bet I know what it is. It's OBS. That just made the audio drop massively. Browser and Studio. I'm not going to mess with that too much. Let's try it again. I'm literally going to replay it. Never mind. It didn't play the message. Nah, sometimes we just get things like that. It's all going downhill. Just trying to figure out how things work. It can be difficult sometimes.
Testing.
Okay, I heard that perfectly fine. How was the volume on that? Thank you, by the way, Josh. Thank you for the testing donation. Is this how you extort your fan base? What am I doing? I'm running in circles. That worked. Okay, so you can hear it. Cool. Basically, OBS broadcasts in 2 different ways. It broadcasts itself, and it broadcasts browser-based functions. And I use something called Elgato Wave software, where I have to link every sound that comes out of my computer into that software. As frustrating as that is. And I didn't have OBS browser on my software. That's why you couldn't hear it. But now we know the answer, so thank you for letting me know. I had no idea. We've done like 4... No, we've done many streams since I've changed those settings. Oops. Right, we are going to rock out with Charizard. Dude's not even flying. Dude's on the ground now. Oh no, now he's flying. Good stuff. We love it when things work perfectly. Also, welcome back, Gold Ship. Funny how our paths keep crossing, ain't it? I was watching you in the Quiz Whiz contest, and I gotta say, you did great out there, kid. You were watching? If you could beat me in a battle, I'll tell you everything, so what do you say? Wait, is it this man? Let's do this in the garage. I have a sneaky suspicion that this girl doesn't exist. That's a pain in the ass, and yeah, none of mine played the last 2 days. Sorry, should have said something. I don't like the clap. Was my question about the light bar answered? What was the question? Is it... Does my light bar respond to my voice? Because the answer is yes. Oh, I forgot what game we were playing. Immediately Mega Evolve Charizard. Gorge, what are you on about? What are you on about? Look at this. Still man the Feraligatr gets dragon typing, but not Charizard. What are you on about? It's right there. Why do you think I was happy that people said X? Charizard X is Fire Dragon. Charizard Y is Fire Flying. Oh damn! Dragon Claw! Boom, that's why I gave him Dragon Claw. Whoa, that Fire Blast was awesome! Boom! There is an anime episode which isn't part of the main series, where a Mega Charizard X fights Mewtwo, and it's really well animated. I can't remember what series it was. Also, this Charizard's kicking ass. Excadrill! Why did that dude just punch the ground? Oh, they weren't lying. Are you telling me this thing's got a Mega Evolution now? Why? Dude was strong enough already. I don't need Tyranitar anymore. What the fuck happened to him? The dude's now just a walking drill. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's gone. That is so funny. What are you? That's kind of hype though, but yeah, I didn't expect it. What typing are you? Are you pure or you one-shot Absol? Okay, Earth Power. Oh, that does so much damage. That thing's design is hilarious. They took Excadrill's drill parts and made them ridiculously long. Even Excadrill can get past your defenses, eh? A flying type would have been helpful here. Most ground types, no rock slide. How does it walk? I don't know. Expect nothing less from a rising star in the Z area. You brought out all the potential of your Pokemon. And it's not just Pokemon battles, you've exceeded my expectations of a Canary Quiz Whiz contest too. Clearly a dedicated fan of Canary. As a trainer in the ZA Royale and as Canari's grandpa, it was a joy to get to battle you. Which is why I feel the need to tell you a secret about my precious grandkid. She's not real, is she? I've been using the latest holocaster to project a hologram of Canary, and I synced it up with my movements. I knew it. Whoa! What a twist! Her grandkid's primary focus is her gaming. Fan interactions ain't the priority for her. Oh, I see. I was half right, okay, but still I want to show folks around the road how cool, smart, and talented my grandkid is. That's why I started pretending to be Canary using my holocaster. But soon enough, I started to really enjoy putting on a performance. As thanks for a great battle, let me heal up your Pokemon for you. Canari's right through there. Wait, is that a door or is that a secret passageway? Oh, she's back here. She's always been here. That's funny. Bro has a keystone in his helmet? Oh yeah. I don't know why I never clicked. I thought his granddaughter was dead for a minute. Damn, that's scary. Okay, one moment. Or is it in my Pokédex? No, so it's kept its ground steel typing, but look at how he's a little dude. He's got like a little helmet on. I kind of love him, but I don't know. It looks so fucking dumb. Oh, that's funny. All things considered, the game has slowly shown us new stuff. He's incapable of headbutting. Alright, when I'm exploring up here, I knew it. Nice, a Thunderstone just chilling. Can't wait for everyone to pick Raichu X and I only pick Raichu Y. I'm gonna Victory Bell this, I think. Yes, another high score. Hey, sorry to all the folks who were just joining now after wrapping up the Quiz Whiz contest. I gotta hop off for a sec to deal with something. She looked at me very terrifyingly. $500 KO, what do you mean? Please give. Raichu Y is the objectively nicer looking one. I like the one with the big ears. Is that one Y or X? I think it's Y. Hey, what's zapping? Pop's caught me up already. You're the Quiz Whiz contest winner who asked for a promotion match against me, yeah? You got a spirit, that's for sure, but let's be real. I'd rather be streaming than battling you. Oh wait, why does she have a zipper on the front? Bet you put me on blast online if I don't battle you, huh? Fine, whatever, let's zap to it. Whatever you do, don't record this and put it on Twitter. Meet you in the garage. He's a good grandparent, he is. He's also half her size. Well, if you're electric, I don't really have a good anti-electric team anymore. One moment, let me just quickly... Yeah, but Dedenne, when did that happen? I never really went out of my way to get anything to deal with electric types. I just didn't really bother. Other than other electric types, I suppose. X has the big split tail to look like the letter X. I do kind of like that, actually. Easy access. I mean, that's one way of looking at it. Don't worry, I'm just checking to see when Baneri evolves. Better to type Baneri than it is to type in Lopunny. High friendship. Oh, God. Well, that ain't something I'm solving anytime soon. The character designs are getting more and more questionable. Goldship, can you please stop advertising the freaking mobile game, please? You do understand how your messages literally just look like spam advertising. Be careful, Canary, this kid's a tough one. Careful? That's rich coming from you, Pops. Are you being careful with your little Canary cosplay? I like her bag, it's just a dynamo. Anyway, film this match for me, I might put it up on my stream later. Leave it to me, I'll rally the cheer squad and take care of the filming too. Gotta love a grandpa which is on top of this shit. All of y'all are obsessed with my granddaughter. I love how one of the best ways to get high friendship is to just kill Pokemon with it. That's very true. You really want to do this? I have a feeling she's going to have a new Mega that we've not seen before. Again, why do we have to get, like, in kissing distance? You better not underestimate me. I'm rank F in the area for a reason, you know. It's not that I hate battling, I just love games more. Still, I'd be super amped to reach rank A and really blow up online. Then Dynamo could host video game tournaments for folks in Lumios to enjoy. Her ace is in the Electros, yes, which is what makes me think that maybe that exists, but we'll see. This is my first Pokemon battle in a while, so I'm going to show off to my Dynamo fans. I'll just say thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. Streamers have very, very busy lives. Not. You're challenged by Canary, and she's literally standing in front of the camera, isn't she? Those are some awesome boots, by the way. Mega Electros would be sick. Yeah, but nothing will be sicker than my big sack of poison. Look at my goofy sack. Yay! Here he is. Yo, check out this sludge bomb. Boom! I love the big sack. He's so funny. Oh no, are you gonna Mega an Ampharos maybe? Hit it with Toxic. And then hit it with Sludge Bomb. Bonk. And then Giga Drain, get your health back. Lovely. And then a knockoff to finish it. Never mind. Toxic again. Sludge Bomb again? Ah, lovely. You just perished to the poison. Mega Stunfisk! Could you imagine? Oh, that Giga Drain goes hard. Blast it! And one more Giga Drain. One more Giga Drain, come on. Really? That did nowhere near as much damage. Oh yeah, because normal Victory Bell sucks. You know what? Charizard, you ain't really got the typing for this. But just do the cool move. Boom! And there's the Ace. There's the Electros. I'm charged up on energy drinks. Oh god. Time to charge up with Mega Evolution. Okay, so here's a new one. Here's another new one. Wait, why is it on your zipper? Please have a million tentacles. That would be so funny. Oh, dude's got guns. Dude's a jet. And Charizard died immediately. Absol, do something. Is this the sperm Pokemon? Wait, my Absol just couldn't use moves. That was odd. I am pretty certain Gyarados can't do much to this. Yeah. I had to try something, though. It's a torpedo eel. Yeah, so it seems. Luckily, our turn to go Mega. Whoa. Disarm it with your voice. Okay, game decided for a second there, but I wasn't locked on. What a funny-looking fella. We almost lost, by the way. Just putting that out there. I told you we had no answers for electric types, and I was right. You thrashed my whole team, even Electros? Dude's huge. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations, now processing promotion. I've gone from F to E. That was hella close. I think my Meowstic would have been fine. Wow, she literally just yelled. She's yelling slurs. Oh, Canary, I hate to see you like this, being all racist. This only happened because you lost first. You're absolutely right. Tell you what, as an apology, I'll buy you anything you want. Okay, I forgive you. Damn. Bye, B. I gotta blow a fuse when I lose. I could cope with messing up on streams, since everyone in the chat cheers me on, but maybe we should put more effort into Pokemon battling from now on. That one was pretty fun. Anyway, here, this is for you. Isn't it wild that my eyes are the same color as my clothes? Do a false, which is nice. Take this too. Give it to a person who's been helping you out. You received an autographed plush. Just having one puts you in a good mood. Why? How did she know? You think I didn't realize? I know my fans well enough to know that you're not one of them. Still, I wouldn't mind if you decided to become a fan. Might just make me happy. Okay, I'm gonna get back to my game. Time to Thunderwave goodbye. So long, you strange child. And we teleported to curry dinner. Congrats on reaching rank E. I can't believe Canary made you do all of that for a promotion match. Kind of a pain. This was the longest... That was literally the longest section of game that it took me to go from one rank to another. Please don't call Canary a pain, leader. It seems you don't fully comprehend how hard it is to be famous. Do show some empathy. Yeah, we get it. You're on the streamer girl's side. I'm on Canary's side. Yes, she has a name. Once you become a famous dancer, I'm sure you'll come to understand. Hold up, are you being supportive? So, tell me, what was Canary like off-stream? She gave me something. She gave you a present for me? She also said a load of shit I can't repeat. Hi, you. Thank you. I'll treasure this always. Oh my gosh, and now a sincere thanks. Seriously, who are you and what have you done with Naveen? Let us eat already. Even the scent of your croissant curry is pissing me off. Finally came around to it, huh? You can have some if you want. No. Absolutely not. She said around 15 racial slurs, and we will never know. It was all covered up. The next day, the alarm is going off. I slept with my headphones on. I've tried to do that in the past before. I used to live in a house quite a few years ago where every morning at 4 a.m, I kid you not, every bird in the city would just start screaming so loudly to the point where I would literally put my headphones on and just lay down in bed with my headphones on. It was not comfortable. Hope today's a quiet one. There's been way too much going on in Lumios lately. Morning. Wait, where's Naveen? He's there. I'm here. Good morning, everyone. Wow, someone's full of energy. Were you up late sewing or something? I was watching the live stream. It was wonderful listening to her heap praise on her Mega Elitros. She clearly loves it a lot. All in all, it sounded like she had a fun battle. Well, that Elitros was no match for Dave, you say, as it almost took out my entire team. He's the one who should be getting praise heaped on him. Defeating Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon must have helped him grow even stronger as a trainer, huh? Being a Cannoli's no small feat. For the last time, her name was Canary. I live near the woods, I just hear foxes going at it every night. I'm living in London, you also hear foxes going at it every night. But I go to work, I have to get up at 3 in the morning and walk through the dark, and the number of times I've just turned a corner and there's like 5 foxes, they all look at me and bolt. I'm going to attempt to download a Switch emulator. Wish me luck. I do not condone your actions. Her Mega Electros truly is formidable, however, she could use it to help us take on Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. Question. How come nothing seems that effective against Rogue Pokemon besides other Mega Evolved Pokemon or Plus moves? I'm afraid I have no satisfying answer for you. It may have something to do with Mega Power, which we know very little about, other than the role it plays in Mega Evolution. Even regular Mega Evolution is still largely a mystery to us. It's a bit dispiriting. Never mind, sorry, my bad for asking. Hey, Vinny's calling. You got a job for us this early in the morning? We're not on call 24/7, you know. Let me guess, you need us to take care of more Rogue Mega Evolved? Got it, just send us the deets. I'm going to legally acquire. Much better. Sure you heard the deal? Must we so early in the morning? Come on, Naveen, at least try to muster some enthusiasm. We gotta help out these Pokemon. I know, I'm well aware Rogue Mega Evolution is no picnic. Alright, strategy room time. A job for Team MC. The number of wild zones has increased. Most of his town is going to be wild zones now. I've got 13 of the buggers now. That one's just a tiny bit of road with a Heracross in it. Ooh. Did Machamp never got a Mega? He got a Gigantamax, but nobody used it because it sucked. Oh, Gibble detected. Oh, there's Furfrou. It's 11. All things considered, this game has got 200 and something Pokemon in it, and it all takes place in this city. That's kind of funny. Right. Guys, that's all you've got from me today, because I actually have to get ready to go do some D&D stuff later. Wow. So I need to give my voice a rest, because I'll be using it in a couple of hours again. So, yo, to those which are still in here, thanks for watching. I hope you had a wonderful stream. I know we got a little bit heated earlier with some of the freaking conversation, but it's all good. It's all good, and we saw some very funny megas. I'm going to do a little bit of research on them in a bit. Have fun. D&D seems like a grand time. It's entertaining enough. I'm playing a janitor. As weird as that sounds. But yes, look, let's go to the credits, shall we? Because there should be credits this time. Look at this, I've changed it a little bit. It looks nicer. Yo, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for becoming members, Darkover and Josh, and also thank you for the super chats from Josh and Nicholas. Lovely, lovely stuff. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'm keeping the memes and the memberships on the other side. In fact, Josh, are you on my membership list? I don't think you are. I don't think you are. I might add you right now. There's a Josh Summers. And who did it go to? It went to someone called Dark something, right? Darkover. Cool. Spooky name. But there we go. Added some more names to the list. This list is getting long. But hey. Where is my lens cap? There it is. Guys, as always, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and above all else, have a damn good one. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.